hitting it.
We are live. Hello.
Oh my God, he's actually here.
I keep looking the wrong way because I want to see my somewhat decent looking self on camera. But welcome everybody to Long Live Junto podcast. You are not seeing double of anybody or triple. The four of us are in the same room once again.
Oh
We're
yeah.
reunited once again. This is
1776 United.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a good plug right there. Long Live Junto code 15% off.
We need to get a script for that.
Shirts. Yeah, we had. Or we just make random ass ones. We just do like the weird dancing like some of those guys on commercials for like Angel of the Dodger games for all like the car dealerships around here. But welcome everybody. It is June 11th.
11th.
Yeah, 11th. Yeah, it's June 11th. So it is. It's been a while. It's been what 4 months now since we did 3 months. No, yeah, it's been like 3 full months since we did our first podcast because I was back here beginning of March. So it's been a long time sitting in a room alone talking to you guys, like not being able to see all three of you except for like on like a 8 to 10 second delay on Twitch. So that was a pleasure.
OBS Ninja really came in clutch though.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, but then even sometimes
because we would forget to put ourselves on video.
Yeah. So I'd be like, that was really fun. I'm like, God, I really hope everyone just smiled right now. And then like I see 10 seconds later, like Beef was like cracking up or something. So I was like, okay, well, fine.
Yeah.
But
party now.
Yeah, June 11th, beginning of summer. We had Memorial Day recently. We took a small little break. Moved back from the Midwest out here for, as it stands right now, temporary, but hopefully it's going to be more permanent. So applying to jobs and trying to get everything a little bit changed up. But we'll see how that goes. So at least till the end of July. So everybody was stuck with the four of us in the same room for a while. Well, guys, we're gonna keep with tradition. We're gonna continue to do our reflections of the week. So now that I can like eeny meeny miny mo you guys in person.
Oh God.
We're gonna start with.
Don't make eye contact.
Go B.I.G.
Yeah.
I didn't make eye contact the whole time.
That's what the teacher in me wants to pick on you because you didn't make eye contact.
So we've had a nice break, I would say, but this was definitely missed. I think with all good things, it's like once you need to experience like that time away a little bit to really appreciate it for what it is. Mm-hmm. And I think I definitely got that. So it's been a nice like time off. Really enjoyed it. But for reflection of the week, with sales, I work in sales and there's a lot of highs and lows, some good and bad. And man, each week, each day, even each hour, it could just vary. It's a roller coaster of emotions and positives and negatives. So my thing is just trying to stay optimistic and just trust the process. So, and I'm trying to live by that. And no matter how bad it gets or how hard it is for me during the week, I'm just trying to truck through. So, overall, I think it was good because like there was an issue with the client. I was able to turn a negative into a positive, and so it's been great. Got some dental work done with my wife. That's been annoying.
Did you get that crown fixed?
Root canal, crown.
She did the work.
No, I wish. God, that would be awesome, dude.
Damn.
Yeah,
just get in there.
Man, that would be your own personal dentist. I mean,
that's next level.
I pretty much have like a wife who can take care of nails, so that's pretty good. I know most guys. Okay, hear me out here. I know most guys wouldn't appreciate that, like taking care of your hands and your feet and your toes or whatever. But man, when you treat yourself, like I've been to a nail salon with her and. That experience is very luxurious. Like it's calming, relaxing. The ladies are nice, and everyone's having a good time.
Yeah.
Like, they leave you alone. Like after you're all done and set, like you just get to chill and get like the massage chairs or whatever. So, I think like if you did it like even every other 3 months, right, through the year, so maybe 4 times a year or even 2, it's worth it, man. It's worth the experience, I would say. So I have like my own. Thing at home where it's kind of like a bubble bath for your feet, a massager thing.
You have like the little container.
Yes, and you put the hot water, the bath salt in it. It is luxurious. Okay, so so we went through the.
Jen
I don't know how I got to the nail salon.
She massages your legs for you.
I mean, she is a great wife, so but so it's been great. It's funny how we went to nail salon when I was talking about teeth. So, but the dentist was great. We got all our work done and. My wife still has to go back, but I'm all clear. I got my root canal done, got my crown on, so It was funny when I initially got the crown on. It kind of felt weird, and I guess it takes a while to get like broken in and adjusted. But it felt so distracting. I had to question because I've never had a crown.
Did you get a bridge or did you get a crown?
It's a crown, and I
crown?
asked him. I was
On
like,
a root canal?
No. I got a root canal. Then
Yeah.
separately on another appointment, I go back and
okay.
get a crown on my other side.
Okay.
You had it
So-
bad.
Well, my wife had it worse because she had double of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the crown was kind of annoying to me, and I was kind of worried. I asked the dentist like if am I going to have to keep this on forever? And they're like, yeah.
It's your,
I
it's your
didn't
tooth.
realize I didn't realize like I thought it was like temporary till like at least like organically it fills back or whatever.
So you become like a
it
real
doesn't.
king.
No, yeah. So I was in this
So it
industry.
was bad, dude.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried, but it's breaking in. It's fine now, but yeah, it's my first time having a crown. So
Mine popped off. Like you see your hair.
yeah,
How the tooth is like effed up.
yeah.
So it like, you see like behind it. There's like it's this is.
Yeah, I see it.
So that
We have
thing-
any dentists watching?
I was
hit,
in
my
the-
sister hit me
the
with
industry.
like a marker
Oh,
in the face.
No way.
Yeah, and it hit that tooth. So the marker hit and hit that tooth. They put a crown on it, like a little crown.
Yeah.
And because this is pushing into my tooth, it popped it off randomly. Just like one day I woke up with it.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
and
I-
you never got it replaced?
I need to go back to the dentist. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know I'm probably gonna have the same exact experience you're having right now. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, nah.
I don't really care. Like, I don't
Future
care to
Max's
go to the
problem.
doctors because I feel
Or
like you
future.
go there for one thing and they give you a laundry list of like,
Mhm.
you're all fucked up.
Yeah, your
you
your
know?
teeth are always messed
Yeah.
up. Like,
So
yeah.
with the dentist, it's like pretty straightforward. They're like, well, you have fucking cavities, so we're going to, take care
fill
of it.
them. Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about the dentist, and I haven't grown out of this, is I can't take X-rays because I have horrible gag
Oh,
reflexes.
gag reflex,
Even
yeah.
hockey, I couldn't even really wear a mouth guard. Luckily, we wore cages, so I
Mhm.
never wore a mouth guard the entire time I played. But yeah, dude, X-rays are bad, and they crack up on me because the first time I ever went to my wife's dentist, that's where I go now. The first time I went there, they're like, okay, well, we gotta take X-rays of your teeth, and I could have sworn back in the day it was like 2 to 4, right? You take, and they're good. I took fucking 18 X-rays.
Oh my
dude.
god.
Yeah.
18, right? And they're all displayed to me on a computer screen. And I'm like, okay, cool. And like 5 minutes later, the whole system fucking goes down. And all my pictures get deleted. I
deleted.
have to reschedule a different day to go back to the dentist and take my x-rays all over again. And I'm telling you, when they're trying to put the thing in, the whatever, to take the photo x-ray,
Yeah.
when they put it in your mouth, like, it
You
makes
don't
me
feel
gag.
comfortable.
Yeah, and they put that big
They-
mat on
they-
you. I'm
well,
like, this is a mat for me to throw up on,
Yeah,
I guess.
They shove it so far deep into your mouth.
Yeah.
And you're like,
And mine's really like,
do that
dude,
again.
I have horrible gag reflexes.
Yeah,
But you know
you
what?
like that?
I've
with,
seen the
with a mic this time.
there's a
That's
really
something
rich
I wanna say.
dental
Balls deep.
there's a really rich dental offices though where it's a panoramic. You just stand on a machine, you
Yeah.
bite
Oh, it
onto
goes
an
around
object. It's the easiest thing. But
Yeah,
I
I
guess
went-
it's
I
really
went to one of
expensive.
those.
yeah, but it's
Damn, I
totally
need to
worth
find
it.
one like that.
The dentist I had that and it was awesome. But when I had braces,
that.
they had to take impressions, and like they were not nice to me. Like they shoved the impression thing like so far it pushed my tongue, and it caused my gag reflex, and I threw up everywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn.
And they were like, "Ooh, how could
You
you
throw
throw
up on
up?" I was like,
somebody?
"Well, I did." Like I was like, "You
Damn.
you shoved this
You
thing
asked
so
for this.
far." Yeah, you
Damn.
caused me to
Sorry,
throw
Jiggy.
up.
Okay,
Used to be.
before we pass it on to the next person, sorry, segue, but what do you have any
Yeah, we
tips?
never segue on this podcast.
No.
Do you have any tips for braces? Because I'm thinking about getting some at my age.
Tylenol and Orajel is good just
Okay.
to numb your mouth a little bit,
Okay.
and like it stops the soreness until you're used to it.
Okay.
It hurts so bad every time though they tighten it.
God.
It hurts
Yeah,
so
this
right
bad.
here.
The wire.
Yeah.
Put,
Yeah.
New, put new rubber bands on.
I just
Yeah.
have to remember the end goal. Like, it's going to be a beautiful
How long did they
smile.
tell you how
Change
long?
the bracket.
No, they haven't told me yet.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it when I go on my wife's insurance plan versus mine. So
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are
Just
switch over.
take
No-
advantage of that cost.
No gum.
Okay,
Real
that's no
breakers,
problem for me.
no
Yeah,
job
follow
breakers.
I
follow
don't eat
their
candy, so that's fine.
follow their instructions. Like it's
Okay.
really.
Do you recommend
oh,
Invisalign
get-
or the wires?
I
if you
didn't
do
have
Invisalign-
Invisalign, but
If you can do
do-
Invisalign,
yeah.
Invisalign would be great because
Is it worth the money, do you think, though?
I don't know. I never
Probably.
did it. I got wires. So,
Yeah.
If you're not disciplined too, that would be the hard part with Invisalign.
That's
Yeah.
hard. That is hard.
Okay.
part that you
'Cause
have
I
to
was
take
really
in and
bad
out
at
all the
that.
time, and if you break
Okay.
it, it is
I was really
expensive
bad
to
at putting my
replace,
retainer
like-
in. So like if you're
Okay.
bad at like that kind of stuff, but if you go with wires, get a hydro floss, hydro
Yeah.
floss,
Mhm.
so you can get in between your
Like the water
the
pick
wires.
stuff.
Water
oh,
pick.
shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
a good one.
That's
I
good
did-
tip.
I
Or you
recommend
just
that.
don't floss.
I
Yeah.
don't floss.
Yeah,
Then
there
you
you
won't
go.
be
That's
That's your
mouthwash.
problem. Yeah, that's,
But like,
that's
But then when
but
he
it's not
braces,
about
you get
flossing,
dentures.
because flossing is
Yeah,
way
you're
more
talking
in
about the
between
jet
teeth.
water.
But like, if you can get the jet, and you can get in between the brackets.
Oh, yeah.
Because the brackets, if you keep stuff in there, like
The
The
that,
dentist knows
I
I don't
honestly-
floss my teeth because when they did it,
yeah.
they had to like fucking yank it out.
There's a
my-
puddle of blood.
Yeah.
They had to
dude,
wipe it up.
that
They
is the
put a
worst.
cotton swab
There's a-
in my mouth. Yeah.
I
I
blame.
love how they don't say anything to you, and you know, like
Yeah.
I can taste the fucking
Yeah.
blood in my
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah. I honestly, I blame my gum problems on my braces. Cause like,
Really?
Yeah. Because like you would just get stuff in there, and like I wasn't diligent
dude.
with my hydro floss.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you definitely have to keep
I
up
was
with
just a
that.
bad
I guess.
patient in general. When I go to the dentist, they like check you and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna yell out numbers when we check your gums," and they use like the giant like hook, and she's just like, 4, 3. I'm like, "Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you're fucking stabbing me every time."
Oh
I'm like,
my
"No shit, I'm
God.
bleeding."
oh
I'm
my
like,
god.
"Need fucking stitches in here now."
You imagine like what they're like, you know, the dentist people, or what are they called, the
dental
cleaner.
assistants.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
oral
It's
hygienists.
Yeah, hygienist.
They're probably getting like punched in the face by the dentist every day, and like their mouths are
We
like
need more
perfectly
fours.
strong. Yeah. And so like when they hit you, they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're not as strong."
You're weak.
But like before every morning, that's their prep. Is the dentist just
They're
punching
like,
them in the face?
we're passing on what's been done to us.
Yeah.
I know
Done to
you guys,
okay?
you two are married, but like you're single too. Like I feel like if I ever see
Damn,
like,
did you feel discriminated on
uh,
just now?
yeah, but if I see
That
like if I
just
see like
felt
a,
yeah,
if
yeah,
I
that
see
was
like a
just-
hygienist,
You can join in on this
Oh,
experience.
But
Like,
you'll
a
definitely be able-
a hot
you'll-
hygienist.
dental hygienist on like a dating app or like on
Oh.
like social media, you'd be like,
Uh-huh.
oh, she's really cute. Oh, she's a dental hygienist. She's probably really into like dental hygiene. Nope, can't do it.
That is
she's
true,
gonna
huh?
she's gonna hate me.
She's gonna judge me the second I
She's
walk up
gonna
and go,
judge
"Hi."
me. Yeah,
Like,
should-
you just cover your fucking
Yeah.
teeth.
yeah that's
Like,
our
you
whole
ever seen
relationship.
Friends?
Yeah.
Like Ross, where you
Yeah.
Thank
bleach
Lord
them.
for
Yeah,
masks.
it's
You just bleach your teeth and mess with her. Like how I always clean them, and then she's smiling. It's like creepy.
oh my god.
Beef, how
I
about
would-
your week?
I would give
Oh,
you
no.
$100 to
Yeah.
bleach your teeth.
$100?
100
You need a
I'll
little bit
pay
more
for
than
the
that.
bleach. I'll pay for the bleach.
I'm
and
proud
you,
of you.
And
Have
you
some
do.
And
it.
an extra $100?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
It'll
Maybe.
look good.
Yeah, I
Shine,
might.
shine bright
Like
a
during your
diamond.
streaming, you just smile
Yeah.
like it's dark here.
You
and then
can't
it's, like,
smile.
bright.
You can't smile. There's a glare.
I'll pay for your haircut. That's what I offer.
I'm going to the
And
the
you
barber
get-
this week.
Yes.
To who's?
Every-
Yours?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Well, they better do
Are we
a
going with
fucking
you?
makeover then. Are you asking them?
I
What
need
are
a
you gonna
ma- I
ask
need a
them? Okay,
makeover?
No, not a makeover, but you know what I mean, like a new hairdo,
Yeah,
right?
she's gonna
'Cause
give me
a
a
reality.
reality. Yeah,
Okay,
they're
what's your man?
The one-
this
the
should
one
be a
that-
segment in its own.
We-
What
yeah.
are you choosing?
the one that we kind of said was cool.
Is it the Paul Mitchell catalog?
You'll know if you see it. I
Yeah, I
can't.
wish we could
Like,
just pop up
don't
that
mess
You,
with
you
video.
those-
start your week.
Don't mess with those Ohan pulled the 1980s Paul Mitchell catalog.
Oh man.
Beef, how about your week? Let's hear about it.
I'll make it short. I did really bad in golf with Coach. Coach is welcome back. Went to Islands. Played really horribly.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, is it?
All right.
Yeah.
He kind of looks
It's
like
a good
that.
choice, yeah.
He kind of looks like that guy.
I can't get it on the. I'll show it on the.
It looks like John Colton's brother. If I could show you John Colton's brother, that's who it looks like.
That's true.
Do I
It looks
have-
exactly like John Colton.
You guys just ruined that haircut for me because I don't like.
His
that
brother's
guy.
really cool.
Okay.
He is
As long
really
as, as long as his
Never
brother's
fools
cool.
out.
Yeah, so I did golf, and then the other just kind of normal work week. The other thing was we went on to the 1776 United did their first live stream, and I could not. They did like a whole like giveaway thing, and they did like I think like 4 giveaways, and three of the 4 were cornholes, which Nightmare Fuel has won the 4th one.
We
before
won.
He
You won one?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
won it.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, you don't even want to. You want to see what happened here. So I was there the whole time,
Yeah, let's
and
hear
I
this.
pull everyone on the team on. And the first one, so James from 1776 he's streaming. He's the owner of 1776 United, and he's playing on Xbox, not PC, for everybody at home that is hardcore PC guys. But they're playing some, I think it was Warzone, and they're and as they're playing, he's giving out some promo codes for like whatever on the website, right? The first time around, I wasn't prepared. I didn't have like what I wanted, like the cornhole.
You
on
have to
the,
select different options.
yeah,
And stuff like
well,
that.
on the website you can have it teed up, and then
Yeah.
all you got to do is just pump in the
Yeah.
code. I didn't have it ready, so the first one I lost the cornhole. Second one was $100 gift card, and I had it, and then the website I put the code in, it locked it in, and refreshed, and it said something was wrong with shipping, and then it refreshed, and I lost the code. And then someone else got it, and I was like, no, like I was like, what the f? And then the third time was the So second time missing it, but the third time around was another cornhole.
Yeah.
And like, dude, I did this epic rant on chat where I was like, I had this damn thing, and like I was explaining to James like why their site's like effed up, or like it was something with the site. Like I was sitting there and so
You like had to recheck the shipping information.
Yeah,
Because it like screwed up with the promo
and I
code.
teed it up
What the
perfectly, and I was like, what the hell? And then so I do a rant, and his whole team was like even commenting, saying, "Hey, we need Junto to win this one. Like, just give it to Junto." Because there was a period where we were like, it was 20 people on, 20 viewers, and it went down to like 4, and that was his team and us.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then even
I stuck around,
their team was
Their team
pity
wins
partying
it.
us. Their team was pity partying us, saying Junto should win this next one. And Nightmare comes on. And he ends up gaming with them, which was really cool to watch
Yeah.
that.
I didn't play well, but
It was
You
so
didn't really
cool.
get to
It
play.
was
Okay, you gotta
so-
make
it was my first. It was my first game of the
Yeah,
day.
but it was really
Like,
cool.
that's good.
It was
It was
cool
cool.
to see.
Yeah.
And then Nightmare. So I the third one comes in, and I'm like, and I honestly sat and waited for this because I was like, I have to win it this time. And dude, I have it in, and I push it, and it's like the shipping's not right again, and I'm like, and I refresh it, and it refreshes, and I'm like, and I tried to input the code again, it didn't work, and I'm like, I was like, there's no God.
I tried.
There is absolutely no God.
I tried to
And all
help
of
us
a
win
sudden-
it
And
too.
then- and then I'm
but
in the
he already
yeah,
won it.
I'm on the
Nightmare
game like,
won.
oh, I got it.
Yeah,
Dude, that was amazing. I thought you were joking with us.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man,
fucking
dude,
hilarious.
but at least we have I actually was
Yeah.
gonna give it to him for his birthday coming up because
Yeah.
his birthday's coming up, and I was like thinking, I'm like, it would be perfect for him to have out here. We could even do like a stream.
Yeah,
of us
that,
playing
definitely.
it, you know?
Yeah.
But I
Say.
actually wanted the $100 one because I really wanted the extra T-shirts. Like
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's so much.
But
Like,
for how much those cornholes cost, it was totally worth it.
yeah, they're overpriced because 400. Because if you think about
For
how much they
cornhole?
cost,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I've
Well, I
built
mean,
my
I know
own,
that's
yeah.
the price of wood nowadays, so that.
Oh,
that
yeah, I
sucks.
mean,
It's like,
True.
But 426 for
do they
around
come with a
one
bunch of
those.
bags though?
That's how much you got it for. I got it for free.
Nice.
Hey, did you win that for
Hey,
free?
fuck you.
Dude, that was amazing. I can't believe, like, I totally thought you were joking.
Really? No.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
got
yeah,
it.
got it. So
Because, well, this guy, I was like, for sure, if Max didn't get it, like, you know, or,
Dude,
sorry.
that's-
well, it wasn't for me saying that they were on. I was pulling you guys on.
If
No,
you
I
didn't
was.
get it-
I was on that stream the whole time too.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
I thought you
he was.
disappeared.
No, he was still on their chat or
I
whatever.
thought
Yeah,
you
I was just
disappeared.
working. No, I was just
Oh,
had it
you
while I was
working?
working.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because I was
That was
sitting there, I was
impressive.
like, damn, we could have won more than that.
Damn,
Sorry.
Give him all the
No,
easy
because your
ones.
skills, skills
Yeah.
at refreshing a website are way better than
Okay,
mine.
but
obviously.
yeah, but I won. I won the cornhole after work
Their
hours.
next giveaway, we have to be
Yeah,
on that like
just-
white
just-
on rice.
Man,
Yeah.
I want to play with them on gaming. I suck,
We need
so
them to
they'll
like
they'll
us.
look like all stars.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll make them look like the freaking.
They play
God's
NHL.
gift to mankind. With
They
that.
play NHL on
They
Xbox.
play NHL.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look
this
at
guy
his
plays
face.
that. Yeah, he plays that.
You
They do
play it?
3-on-3s.
Dude, hell's yes.
Yeah,
dude,
you should
I'm
talk
so
to that guy.
down.
And they needed another guy. He played with James's brother.
Rock, buy an
Yeah.
Xbox.
But dude, you got to be
I'm
part of it.
doing that. I'm
The
doing
question is, where was Coach
it.
yesterday?
Yeah, I don't know where it was, Coach.
Yeah, where was Coach in the afternoon yesterday?
know
Why
where
don't we
was
start with his reflection of the week?
Oh, back on
where
you.
was he at?
How, the tables
6
have-
p.m. Pacific time yesterday.
No comment.
Is it a date?
I played the fifth. No, I was actually at a pool party barbecue thing. So
Oh wow.
We didn't get invited.
Yeah, it
So it
was.
was a date
Well,
and
That
a
wasn't
party.
a Junto?
no.
Tell us more.
So Coach's week, Coach moved back, and that's about it. Nightmare Field, how about you?
So, come on.
No, so I moved back. I road tripped with my dad and my brother. They flew out to Iowa, which was very nice of them. But we also got to see family. My brother's never been back to the family farm. He's
Family.
some of the yeah. Some of our family members he's actually never met either. So it was kind of nice for him to meet them like finally. Some of my dad's cousins have been to California a few times, just to like do the traditional stuff. Like they want to go to the beach, they want to go to San Diego, they want to go to Disneyland type of stuff. They want to get away from the snow or just the Midwest weather. So it was cool that he got to see them and we got to stay with them at one of their houses. And then we did a bunch of like really like sentimental stuff. So we went to the church that my grandmother went to growing up. We went into like the town or the church's cemetery. So it's where my grandmother's siblings or a couple of her siblings are buried, and where like my great grandparents are buried, and like family like past that and stuff as well. So that was pretty cool because it's like it's literally like a little square cemetery and then it's just out in the middle of a bunch of farmland because there used to be a church there, but it burned down.
Mm-hmm.
So they moved the church. Then they started a new cemetery. That church burned down, and so now they moved the church to a different place. So there's like 2
Are
cemeteries.
they burning it down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently.
Or it's
I think
just
the
What are they?
dead- the
What are
dead
they
are
preaching?
pissed.
Yeah.
What are they
This is-
preaching at these this church?
Yeah. Well, I wonder why they have a cemetery. It's like, well, they all burned in a
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
So, but yeah, so it was cool to see that, and then we got to actually see. So my grandmother actually owns land out there still that was passed down from her parents. So we actually saw, like, they said, hey, like this spot right here marks like the geographical location. Like this right here is like your grandmother's land. Like, so these are like her crops from here to like that tree line or that house or something like that. Which I'd like seen from the road and stuff, but we never actually like, drove out to. So my dad took a picture of my brother and I out there. We sent it to my grandmother. She loves that stuff. Like she's very family oriented and sentimental that way, and she loves all those things. Like us going there just like put a smile on her face to like know,
That's
like
cool.
just talking to her about that. So like she didn't get to go even though she really wants to. But like my grandfather's like health stuff, you know, it just makes it difficult for things to happen nowadays. But especially with COVID. But
Something so small goes a long ways.
yeah, so she literally just like, she had that kid in a candy store like smile on her face.
Nice.
Us like telling her about the church, like going to the church and seeing
that's
where
cool.
she grew up.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
really cool.
yeah, like we sat in this pew and this and that. And she goes, oh well, do they still have this and that there? And I'm like, when was the last time you were at this church? I'm like, you still know what it looks like, and I've only been there once. And I'm like, they've changed everything, yet she still knows everything.
It's like
so
burned in her memory.
yeah, and it's like, but then it was cool, you know, get to see family go back to like the original homestead. So my brother got to walk around the farm and got to see like the machine shed, the chicken coop and stuff, and you know, kind of get an idea of like what farm life was like, or a little bit about that. So it was cool. We road tripped.
He's searching for Wi-Fi or
Yeah.
searching for cell
Yeah,
reception.
right. It's like the-
Gramps, get out of the way.
Taking the tractor.
I need to
out,
text
he,
my girlfriend.
He just put. He just
Why'd
put
you kill the
button-
chicken?
Yeah.
He got
Mean
way
dinner?
of my reception.
It's dinner.
Yeah.
Pollo Loco.
Yeah. saw a guy looked like the colonel out there. So, but going out there, it was cool. We turned it into a road trip. We went to Kansas City for a baseball game, first time ever at Kauffman Stadium, which was fantastic. It was a nice looking city from what we saw, but also Arrowhead Stadium is next door, and I think.
Ducks play there, right?
I think so. Yeah. I don't think there's any good players that play at that stadium ever. So, but I
Arrowhead
think you guys
Pond.
can tell me that did Arrowhead, the stadium, I know it was between that and Seattle's is for the loudest stadium, I think.
Yeah,
Is it back to being the loudest one at Arrowhead now?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's a cool stadium. It's like, I mean, it's a cool looking
OU
stadium.
had it too for a while. OU?
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were really up there for a long
Okay,
time.
so
And
I knew
Kansas
that-
City's up there too.
Yeah, I knew.
Oh
that
wait,
they were-
Arrowhead.
That
Yeah.
is Kansas City.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that clicked.
But like Kauffman
The
Stadium
Chiefs,
was
like
cool.
the Chiefs. Yeah, you
The
gotta.
Chiefs, yeah,
you
I
got
got
for everybody at home. He's talking about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Kansas
So you
City
didn't,
Chiefs.
you didn't
Yeah.
figure out what
Arrowhead
is,
Stadium.
Yeah, sometimes
not home
you have
to
to
the-
you have to infer.
Yeah.
1, 2.
What,
1
oh,
plus
1
1,
plus
2.
2,
Okay, so Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah,
There you go.
gotta
for
walk
everyone
the
at home. There you
dog.
go. Yeah.
But going to Kauffman Stadium for the Royals was fun.
That's the Kansas City Royals.
United States of America.
Of Anaheim.
Yeah. God, I hope Artie's watching this. It sounds so stupid. But then we went to Denver, went to a Rockies game at Coors Field.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
That stadium is
sick.
really beautiful.
He had a Coors
it's-
at Coors, right? Coors.
I had
Oh,
a
I
Coors-
screwed
I
that
had a
up.
Coors at
That
Coors.
delivery was so bad.
I
Coors
had
at
a
Coors.
Coors at Coors.
Was it a light or was it?
I had a regular.
A
It was
regular.
a
I had
real-
I had a
Good
ba- I had a
man.
banquet,
Yeah.
or is my so
I would have
learned
just
this.
poured it out and been like, "No, I'm done."
It's not dark enough
As
for me.
as I learned at another place, they used to call them yellow jackets because the original banquet was like the yellow can. And so my dad's cousin,
Okay.
who we also saw later on that trip in Grand Junction, he was like, he ordered that, and the 21-year-old server was like, a what? And I'm like, I don't know if he wants a cocktail. And he goes, you know what a Coors banquet looks like? And she goes, yeah. He goes, well, you know it's yellow. And she goes, uh-huh. And like she still wasn't getting it. She goes, "Oh, now I'm getting it." And he's like, "Yeah, I'd like one of those."
Why didn't you just say
So-
Coors?
Yeah.
I don't know.
God,
Because he
he just wants to be
he's in
hard
that-
for like
he's
no
in that
reason.
generation when like
Yeah, my dad's
that
just
goes
like
to the
that too.
restaurant and they like say something like smartassy or something
How-
different,
And they
just to be
don't
like,
know
I'm old.
anything.
Like
Yeah.
as if me looking at you doesn't like signify that you're old or old. They're like, I'm gonna say something from the 40s. And,
How long do you think he thought about that? Like,
Yeah.
he's
Probably
like
not very
going,
long
He
because
drove
I think
all
he's
the
been
way
going to
there,
Colorado.
so,
Like he's
yeah.
like he's driving. Like, I'm gonna call it a fucking yellow
See,
jacket.
I'm
It's
gonna
gonna be
ruin
awesome.
someone's day.
So we went there. We saw 3 baseball games because we saw
Family.
a JUCO World Series game between 2 Texas teams, and I was
Oh,
like,
sick.
that was a little bit different than a professional ball game because I'm like, both these teams look like they're trying to give the game away at the end.
Really?
And, like,
Unless
it was
it's the
very
Pittsburgh
lopsided.
Pirates.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, seriously.
It was very lopsided, and then the other team started coming back at the end, and you're like, okay, really, just like making out. And then we like left because it was like a 4.5-hour game, and then it was like we have to
damn.
get on the road in the morning. But then it was like we left in the 9th, and we're like, okay, they're not coming back like at this point.
They
So,
didn't call it because of time.
No, that was a World Series
Mercy
game.
rule.
Oh, Jesus.
6 inning mercy.
But yeah, then we came back, went through Utah for the first time ever. Had a great trip. You know, glad to be out of the car. Glad to be back here. I've just been kind of lounging around, trying to be working, or maybe working this weekend and get back, so I'm not just a lazy member of society.
Did you go through Zion or anything at all through Utah?
No, we didn't do Zion. I was thinking about it, but I was like, we were already on the road for like 4 days, and I'm like, we were all kind of at the point where like we're already going to be getting back at like 7 or 8, and I'm like, we weren't planning on stopping anymore because I knew like my brother had to get back from work, and even though my dad had time off, it was like he still wanted to just kind of like relax before he went back to work. So I was like, I did realize though, because I know that I know that Beef's been there. I was like, wow, this really isn't that far of a drive. Like, it's really not that. Like, I thought it was way further. So every time you've talked, I know you've gone, right?
It's only like
I was
9
with them,
hours. Yeah, like 9 hours.
And have you gone with your dad too?
Been a bunch of times, yeah.
Okay, so I know that you've gone the most, and I'm like, I was thinking about, I'm like, I thought it was way further of a drive. So when I saw it, I'm like, wait a second, that's it? I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's not
I
bad
could
at
totally
all.
come back out here easy peasy.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about it. I don't know when I would, but at some point in my life, I will.
It's
make
so
it out
congested right now, though.
there. Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's the
it's
thing. It
like-
was really busy on some of the highways. Once you get through like into St. George,
Mhm.
it was busy as all hell, like on the highway.
Yeah.
And it's like I know they don't have as many lanes as us, but I'm like it was still bad. So, but
So he drove through the road. Do you guys remember when we did the travel tips?
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
travel tips. Remember I was
Yep.
explaining that when I
Mhm.
drove through the Yaris.
yeah,
Yeah, in the snow and
Yep.
like
Yeah.
I drove. His family or they drove through the same exact road
yeah.
that I drove through.
But
the
there was no snow.
There
this
was no
time,
snow,
right?
right?
Did you
Yeah.
follow?
but
Did you
how
follow
was
any
it?
of our
Was it-
trips?
Yaris.
It
No
was
sn-
99 degrees outside, so I hope there was no snow.
No Yaris.
But
was
even
involved.
driving, is it kind of like sketchy looking or?
No, it was fine.
No,
it was
I'd
good.
imagine
The
it was
roads
safe
are-
as hell.
The roads are nice when there's
Uh,
not snow on them,
Yeah.
and you can see everything.
I still don't like heights. Like driving up to Yosemite, it creeps me out. We took a tour bus
Yeah.
up there. It scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Cause like we're driving on the outer edge, and I'm like, I'm putting my whole life in
Mhm.
one bus driver,
Yeah.
and I was not okay with that.
Oh, you weren't in control. That
I-
freaks me out.
Yeah. Well, I just don't like heights. I'd rather
Yeah.
get eaten by a shark, man.
You want to get eaten?
It's close.
Well, I just want to die. I'd rather
That's a
die
close
in
one.
the ocean than fall knowing like I'm going to die. You know what I mean?
I guess. I mean, you're
You
gonna
just
know you're
that
gonna
Tom
die
Petty
while
song,
you're
though?
in the shark's
What is
mouth.
that? Free falling. Is that Tom
Oh.
Petty?
It is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if it would.
No.
would.
But like you know, you're
Family.
Or-
All right, let me turn that down a little bit.
Family.
Is that off? Is
No.
that set on off?
No, but like you're gonna get eaten, you're gonna know you're gonna die if you're gonna get eaten by a shark.
But at
And you
least
get
like at
torn
that point,
apart.
like maybe my spirit
So
animal will be
fall-
a shark. Like
you fall
when I
into-
get reincarnated.
Yeah.
Like
So you
Maybe
fall
like
and
punch
die,
it.
or you get eaten by a shark. You'd rather get eaten by a shark.
yeah.
Damn.
'cause I'd rather die in the
That
ocean.
hurts so
It's
much.
probably
Just
going to
be
hurt a
like, I'm
lot,
gonna
but I'm
feed
going to
this-
die anyway. So screw it. Like
Yeah.
you go out a badass.
That's some
like, dude,
that's some
he
nature
got
shit.
eaten by a shark, dude. Like
Yeah.
you know. Or
Yeah, I guess
okay, okay,
shark,
rather- okay,
shark,
if it's like cutting
or
up-
gravity.
If we're talking like apples to
Shark.
apples in a sense of like ocean versus like free falling, I'd rather
Dude,
drown.
I'd rather land on my head.
Oh, drowning's the
in
worst
sky.
way to
Dude,
die. They say.
no.
Jesus Christ.
I'd rather
That's
land
such
from my
that's
head
so
on the
drawn out.
Yeah.
Like that whole like gasp for air. I'd rather free fall. You like.
Yeah, you land your head right in.
Sorry,
his-
that's probably really
your
I
head
mean,
bad
in-
for you.
pretty
Did you see
much.
Game
Nah,
Over,
this is
man?
good.
Did you
What?
see Game Over, man? With the guy that's from Workaholics. I watched it yesterday.
No.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Wait, the
Game Over,
movie?
man? Yeah,
The
the
movie?
movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
do
was
you
not expecting the nudity in it.
It did the scene where like
Neither
they
was your wife.
they pull like a black guy out of the hotel,
Uh huh.
and like he's a bad guy, and the thing catches his leg and throws him out, and it's kind of at the end.
I don't
and
remember this.
the guy's head explodes,
Yeah.
and then they were comparing whose bad guy is more dead. And they were looking at this one guy who has like a sword through his head, and Wanders is
Oh my
like,
God, I
I'm pretty
forgot.
sure he's dead. And then Adam's like, dude, my dude's way more dead than your guy, and his head's like exploded. I'm pretty like I'd rather have that. I think I'd rather have that than a shark, because a shark getting drowned
might not
and
be
then get
instant.
eaten. If you're saying drown too, I think I'd still rather land on my
Look,
head.
when it happens or
Look,
if it happens,
Don't
right?
know.
All I'm going to say is I'm going to regret it totally when it's happening. But
Yeah, you will.
my thought process is I'm already fucking done. I'm already fucking done.
All right.
Let me die in the ocean. with the
Family.
shark.
Yeah. Junto death
Yeah, Jason
experiments.
Deathwish.
Yeah, I would say like I'd rather
I think
land on my head.
Yeah.
I think our
just
viewers
like,
should
yeah.
chime in. How would you like
It would
to
hurt
die?
so bad by a shark. I
That's
would
Rather
Riding
that
on
than
a
like
head.
a
In my
pool of
sleep.
jellyfish.
My sleep.
I think like
Ooh,
anything with the
jelly,
water freaks me out, but heights
Yeah.
freak me out. I think they're both the worst for me.
Hikes freak you out, and you're a hiker.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you ever.
I've freaked him out. I've freaked him out so many times.
Really?
Like I'll
On
just like
heights,
I'll
like
be
putting on
Dude,
yeah.
I'm
top of a
never
ladder?
hiking.
I'll
with
like
you
lick.
then.
I'll put
'Cause
my
I get
legs over
scared
the
with
edge
him.
of a.
It's been a couple
Oh.
times, not so many times.
Well-
he's acting like like I'm like just hiding and like I'm literally curled up
Every
in a
time.
bar. Yeah.
Just
Every-
Max is like a
He's
little
like,
ball at
Max.
the edge. Just like,
He throws a rock over the edge. Did that scare you?
Spooky.
Stop it, Andrew.
Spooky heights.
Or, Stop it,
Or
Nightmare.
like,
Stop it, Nightmare.
Reverse.
What's that Andrew guy? Yeah.
One hop
Andrew
this
guy.
time.
Uno
Yeah.
card.
Nightmare Field,
Yeah.
did you have a week?
I had a pretty good week. I
Okay, you
won
had a week.
I won a
family.
I won a cornhole set.
Nice.
Do explain the story.
Happy
please.
birthday.
So,
For everyone
like,
at home.
so this podcast, which is brought to you by 1776 United, they had a no.
Or 76 United.
Oh, dude,
That was
look at this.
76 United?
She's back on. The Paulina's back on.
Hi, Paulina.
She was on coach's. Paulina.
Yes, she was hyped.
She
I don't know
was
if she's
on
gonna
that
say hi,
before.
but-
We don't know if you're a bot or not, but
Hi,
yo.
bot. Say hi to all the
Yeah,
bots.
she was on your coach's workout
Leaves.
session.
Yeah, she's
he
been
wasn't
here.
a bot.
Yeah.
Coach, say what's up. Do your James Brown impression
Or
or Vin Diesel.
Family.
Don't do the end.
You still owe me a 10-second car, Brian.
Oh my god. All right, so my week. Monday went to the desert and shot some guns. That was fun. Just dialing stuff in. Took the day off of work just to relax.
Yeah, you
did.
Have a nice time in the desert and not be able to worry about anything. Just let off some steam. Burn some ammo. It was good, and then work was busy. We're like there's two like busy points. There's the Q4, which is like December, November, January kind of deal, and then Q2, which is kind of the summer,
Mhm.
and that's kind of where it's busy. So we're semi-busy. It's kind of slowing down now, but we're gonna be busy for the summer. Hopefully, people are hiring and getting insurance. Then yeah, I won a cornhole set from 1776 United.
Got to play some rounds.
76 United. Got to play with
I
them.
heard you beat out a lot of people in that.
Yeah.
I did. There
They're
was
probably
some.
really pissed about
Yeah,
it.
there was
too.
some. Yeah, there were some salty people in chat,
Rough
but
Friday.
Probably didn't
but,
put their address in or something.
yeah, but it's good to be back with
It's
you
not
guys.
my fault USPS doesn't like me, okay? It's like that.
But it's good to be back with you guys and good to have Coach back home.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah,
All,
it is.
all SoCal.
It is.
Yeah, that was my week. It was chill.
Yeah,
Nothing
that's
crazy.
good. I mean, it's been nice. I think definitely as we get away, I don't know. It's like one of those things. It's like we're getting further away from the height of the hysteria and like everything like pandemic related. So it's like another week here is another week of more normal things occurring for everybody, with some exceptions and some stuff. But I think like all in all, I think the four of us been doing a pretty damn good job of like living a pretty normal life and staying sane with a lot of stuff, which I know is probably not the easiest or the case at the beginning of all this for us. So, especially for myself when I was like locked up and all that stuff, like not in the loony bin. Let's just clarify that one. But
In
We
Indiana?
wouldn't share that.
No,
no,
Indiana.
no, when I was at home. No, when I was at home when the pandemic first started.
Oh, gotcha.
When I was like stuck at home, just like healing. Like I know it wasn't
Oh,
the easiest, like
yeah,
staying
that's
sane.
right.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think we've all been
seems
doing
so
a
long
pretty
ago,
good job.
you
But
know?
yeah, it's been over a year. Well, about Memorial Day was the day I went back to work last year. So it's been just over a year now since I started working again. But yeah, I'm proud of like the way that we've all been kind of like handling ourselves. Like we still meet up, we still hang out, we still do stuff. Coming
Golf.
Thursday, yeah, we still golf. Coming Thursday, like Angel Stadium is opening back up to 100% capacity for like
Wow.
games. So
Yeah.
like no longer do you have to, if like you go to a game, you don't have to like buy a certain number of tickets because they have like a section marked off for like people there. So like you can just buy whatever ticket you want, and like that was the case when we were in Denver and in Kansas City. It was like there was no mask like at the games. Well, some people wore them, but they're like we don't. There's not requirement.
Yeah.
So it was like we had people sitting next to us, but it's like it wasn't 100% full, even though all the tickets were available. But like they were just like people were coming back slowly. So I'm like. We bought a ticket, and I'm like, dude, we got like a whole row to ourselves, or like
That's
a couple
awesome.
rows.
I
And
love
so
that.
like we kind of like sat spread out, like had our feet up
Yeah.
on like seats.
Yeah, it's way
You know,
better.
we're, like,
Food,
throwing
you get the
ourselves-
seat.
Yeah, my drink is like my date next to me right
Yeah.
here on the kiss cam. So
Gets its own-
when I get on the kiss
Or your
cam, I
brother.
just go over and like suck on the straw. But no, it was fun. So I was like, I feel like it might be a little bit more populated here because of the weather and stuff in California. Like it was still a little overcast in Kansas City, but yeah, I think it might be a little bit different, but still it'll probably be fun because like you can still buy a cheap ticket and like go find an open seat because they're not gonna like
That's nice.
you're not gonna check your seat number every single time. So that's the coach's trick
Yeah.
to
They say June 15th is California's. They're fully open.
yeah.
God, I hope so.
I think our governor's gonna renege on that. I think he's already.
What's
said
the next topic?
Well, the next
Because
topic.
we can go down a
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
bad
yeah.
road right there. Let's
Yeah.
not do
Who's got
that.
Who's got 8 hours?
Yeah. Let's try to
we all
keep
work
it
on Monday,
positive.
so. But
All right, Newsom.
Canceled.
Positive for you.
Beauty.
So the. I thought you were gonna come with a family right there.
Family.
No.
So,
wanna play
as
cornhole?
keeping with tradition, our next stuff is always our Junto question of the week.
Mhm.
So we've traditionally read it in its entirety in like the original form. Nobody understands what that means on the first.
What's
pass.
the original? What's the original form from? The origin. Where is it from,
Ben
Coach?
Franklin.
Ben Franklin.
Ben
Okay.
Franklin and
It's
Associates.
been so long.
The
since we've
original
explained
Junto
it,
Club.
yeah.
Yeah. Ben Franklin and us.
Hey Ben.
Yeah. Thanks for
Sup?
chiming in, Ben.
Ben, what's your Twitch?
Yeah.
What's your handle?
What'd you-
All right, Ben.
I think he said he's gonna start making TikToks. So.
You can fly a kite.
Do you
We can
imagine
play
how-
cornhole.
Yeah.
Imagine how epic Benjamin Franklin. Like if there was a Benjamin Franklin today, you know,
Yeah.
that's its own segment. But I'll
I'm
stop
sure somebody's
interrupting you.
named that.
Oh, Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so. I wouldn't want to be named that. I wouldn't
No.
want to be named like something famous that you know.
You have to live up to.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
like Pocahontas.
You have
Miley
to-
Cyrus.
I don't think you want to live up to that. Miley Cyrus
what's
in
a common one?
2048.
Yeah.
Common one is Muhammad Ali. Like
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot
Well,
of them
Muhammad-
change their first name.
Yeah.
Like they don't want to be addressed.
Well,
as
Muhammad's the most common
Yeah,
name in the
yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, did you ever see Superbad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, it's between McLovin or Muhammad. And
Yeah.
he's like, why the F would it be between Muhammad or... And he's like, Muhammad's the most fucking common name in the world.
Duh. What are you, Seal?
I can just hear "Kiss from a Rose"
Yeah.
when I said it. So
So
Junto origin
That was
question.
really
Ben Franklin's
Go ahead while you're
spinning
doing
his-
it.
If you
There used to be a great shadow on the way.
the fact that you know the first 6 words are good.
While I'm in my bed.
I don't know the words after that.
You know what's so great is I'm horrible with song names, but when he can sing it, like, and I know
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Dude, I was
We've
like,
heard that way too many times at the restaurant.
I have that and share.
Oh god.
Who's that?
No, let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not go down. Who's got 8 hours?
Karaoke night.
Who do you know that are shortly going on voyages or journeys if one
Where no
should
one's
have
gone
occasion
before?
to send by them? So basically, who do you know that are shortly going on voyages or journeys if one should have occasion to send by them?
Cajun, like fries?
Occasion.
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 Not Cajun fries?
No, not Cajun.
Okay.
Not
So
down
can you
south.
so can you explain
So,
it at home?
Basically,
for everyone?
what we're gonna be asking here is, who do you know, whether it be yourself or somebody else, that is going to be going on any trips, voyages, journeys? You know, it could be vacation. It could just be like getting away is vacation. It could be like big moves, like they're making a transition in life. They've yeah.
Not
But
one of those.
Fortunately, I can't talk
anybody,
about that
any,
today.
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah,
anybody.
I can't.
Anybody that like is going on vacation or
Running
is
around.
like taking a
Yeah.
position, like I would, if this was like a while ago, I would have been able to like mention people that like took jobs or something like that in like strength and conditioning. I know that made changes in their life. I don't know them personally, but like they're people that are at big places that I know of. So it's like they're just
I could
some news. But
I could take this.
all right, let's have Nightmare Fuel chime in.
Yeah, so I do have an occasion that I will be personally.
Not Cajun fries.
Yeah,
I know.
not
I know.
South.
Raging Cajun in
Boudin.
Redondo Beach. Delicious restaurant. We gotta go sometime. No, in December of this year, my cousin Benjamin is getting married, and my whole family actually, I guess, is gonna be traveling. We're gonna be going to Austin, Texas,
Nice.
and we're gonna be shacking up in a nice swaggy hotel.
Does he live there?
Sweet.
Yeah, he lives there.
Did he
yeah.
move there or
Yeah, he moved there with his girlfriend or now fiance.
how recent was this?
Austin, Texas.
Couple years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
I just didn't have any real. I don't have any real pull with them, but they're a great couple. Like she's really perfect for him.
They should
I
get
love
married.
it. Yeah, really. They get married already.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, I'm going to Austin, Texas for my cousin's wedding, and everyone in my family's going, and it's gonna be a epic affair. Cause
I think we might have
our
to join
family-
you just to be there. So
maybe yeah. just
Family.
Follow me. Family.
we're gonna get sued.
Vin Diesel.
Special guest.
Yeah. So there's a YouTube
Hey, Vin.
channel called Funhouse. I don't know if
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, that's exact. Yeah,
But
that's
they
exactly
have a whole video of them just like trashing Vin Diesel,
Yeah.
Nice.
but like not like trashing him, but like just joking about his like
all this stuff.
his acting and stuff and
Yeah.
like his stuff, and it's one of the funniest like compilations on YouTube, and like I still go back and watch it today.
You ever think about like what, because they've done like Fast and the Furious 9, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
where else are they gonna go? Like, is it like under the sea?
Well, they're going
Like,
to
and they start with
space.
Ariel?
I think
They're going to
gonna
space.
Oh, is this space
I
now?
think
Yeah.
they're gonna have TIE
Vin
fighters.
Diesel
and
runs
we'll-
into his, like his
Silver
doppelganger
Sulfur?
Reddick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like
Oh,
Rick and
dude.
Morty
What if they
crossover.
did a crossover of that?
I read online
Who?
that they are trying to.
Reddick?
Riddick.
Oh.
Or Riddick?
I
Is it
read
Riddick?
online somewhere that they're trying to do a crossover of Fast and the Furious
In Jurassic Park.
and Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jurassic World.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I saw
Vin
it.
please
Diesel
let that
versus a
happen.
T-Rex.
Some of those
Dinosaurs.
comments are
Spinosaurus.
hilarious, like-
He's racing. He's got the Challenger.
Yeah. It's like racing a raptor next to him, and just like I just saw someone commented. They're like, "Yeah, let's see how these dinosaurs do against family." And then it's like a family of raptors, and they all get eaten.
My boy Blue.
Yeah, well, just Chris Pratt on a hill. Chris Pratt on a hill. Just
Yeah,
like
he's
a
like
Star Lord. He's
roller
like,
Oh my
oh
god.
my god, dude.
Wait,
Holy shit.
Dude,
That's
it sucks
great.
so
The
bad
first-
how they
Why
just.
aren't we writing this
I,
script?
okay, Fast and the Furious. We kind of there wasn't much of an end game there, but what they did with Jurassic Park is horrible.
the
like,
original series?
Yeah, no,
Wait,
yeah.
which ones are you talking
just
about?
Not the
Jurassic
originals.
World.
Yeah, the
What they
latest
have,
ones.
they
the
totally
Chris Pratt
shit.
ones.
It's a
on-
joke.
Yeah, it's a joke what they've done to the Jurassic Park like
Yeah.
franchise. Like it was such a respect. I mean, it was slowly disintegrating because like second and third.
Can't top the first one.
Yeah, I
Third
can't talk
one's-
first
the
one.
third one sucks.
I really like the third
I
one.
like
watch
the
it all
third
time.
one.
I do like it a
I
The
lot.
watch it all the
storyline-
time, but I
It's
do
a
not
fast
like the
storyline. No, like
Fast
needs-
storyline, but it's a
But the
good
effects,
It is,
are,
it's
the
a good-
effects are real fun.
Yeah,
Like,
and I actually think
That's
well,
why I still
when
watch
The
they're
dinosaurs look
caged-
good.
when they're caged, and then he's like, and the whole the whole like climax or arc about like the backpack and Billy and like
Yeah.
it was just like
the raptor eggs.
yeah, and the raptor eggs. Oh, and then the thing
The satellite phone.
no, he uses a
Oh, the yeah,
like
The
that,
skull of the
It's like the
velociraptor.
It was a
vocal cord
raptor.
is the
It's a
raptor
resonating
yeah,
from the
yeah, it was like
Yeah, I
that
can't
whole
remember that.
whole ending, and then you're just like I thought it was really good, and I remember looking at the IMDb saying it was
Yeah, I
not
mean the
good at
story
all.
is not good. I will give it. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
But,
He's
like,
just like whatever. I'm gonna go back for
Like,
the
yeah.
the guy's like
No-
you
no
put down
force
any number,
kidnapped.
and he has Google, and he doesn't Google who these people
Yeah,
are.
doesn't research
like,
at all.
Do you remember
I
like
remember
it
that
was like
part.
William H Macy from Shameless. He's like my son's got stuck on the island.
No, they didn't tell him that. He just says, "Oh, we have
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
have clearance to fly low, and
Yeah,
we're
for
just
our universe.
we're just
and he's like,
tourists."
I can put any number on this check, and then like Sam Nielsen's like, all right, money like
Yeah.
money talks.
Well, the
yeah,
joke
and it's like
and the joke is like he's doing a talk at like a university, and he ends the talk, and he's like,
Nothing- yeah.
no force on heaven or earth can get me back on that island. And like 10 minutes later, William H Macy's like, "I'll write any number on this check and donate it."
What the fuck?
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't even remember that part.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
we need to do
And
a
then
I
he-
was
deep
so
dive on
young.
that.
I feel like you ever think of some movies that if you watched it now, you'd have been like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
then
one of them.
but when you were younger, you're like, this is the best.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah, like
dinosaurs.
Fifth Element.
I knew you were.
Like, he
I
hates
knew you.
Fifth
I
Element
knew.
so
I
much.
don't. See, okay.
No,
so,
he freaks out.
Okay. So
he's like
yeah, that's me hating it so much.
No, but that's like you're
That's
never like
violent,
this is the
Andrew.
worst thing ever.
It's
Yeah.
never-
You never do that.
It's not the worst thing ever. I
Did you-
just Like I watched it like once or twice and I was good. Like that's pretty much it for me.
I just didn't
Let's
get
be
it. I
honest,
It's
guess.
not like
Chris
Goonies,
Tucker makes
like-
that movie pretty damn.
Oh
good.
So
yeah,
I
Goonies
love
is.
Chris Tucker.
Red.
I love-
I didn't get Goonies.
He's ahead
Wait,
of his
what?
time, really.
You didn't
Yeah.
get Goonies
I,
either?
yeah, I don't get it.
Did
I don't
you have
like.
a
I don't like
childhood?
Goonies.
Did
either.
you have a childhood?
No, I don't like Goonies.
I'm not a
either, yeah.
Goonies fan.
Alright,
either.
cool.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
I was a Sandlot
Data.
guy. I was like a Sandlot guy, and I was like, why?
Okay, Sandlot too. I agree.
And I like Hocus Pocus. If you're gonna compare it to what's comparable to it, I would rather watch Lost Boys than the Goonies, and they're not really that close. But if you're thinking kids, I would rather go Sandlot or Heavyweights.
What about Little
or-
Rascals?
No,
Oh my
no.
god, guys.
Even Little Giants, I would rather do
Yeah.
over.
I
Or
feel
Mighty
like Little
Ducks.
Rascals
Mighty Ducks.
Is like,
Mighty
it's an,
Ducks.
it's
I'm gonna-
definitely an
Mighty
age era,
Ducks.
but
Mighty Ducks. You're
Mi-
just you're
Mighty
just
Ducks.
Mighty
Mighty
Ducks.
Ducks.
is that even
You're
a
just
fucking
pu-
question?
you're just trying to get him
I mean, I
back. You're
had-
just trying to get him
I
back.
had
Bring him
a
back.
back to my side.
Yeah.
Come back.
Come on, G.
Daddy.
Are you shitting me?
Mighty Ducks.
Don't
Come
you
on, G.
ever.
Mighty Ducks.
Goonies isn't bad. I just think I watched it too late as a child.
Yeah,
No, I
me
can
too.
understand
Yeah,
that. That's
I-
the same
yeah.
thing I think with Little Rascals. Like, there's a certain age, like,
Yeah,
once
you
you
just
pass
missed it.
it, it's, yeah.
Well, because I tried to
Okay.
show my cousin Space Jam one time, and they were like, "This sucks."
What?
I know. And then
I
kids,
feel like
it
that
still
could
holds
be
up for
almost
me.
any-
kids though today
Damn.
really are gonna shit on the new Space Jam, and the old. I'm sorry, the new Space Jams by kids are gonna be like loved. The old Space Jam they're gonna shit on. So
Dude, I love
the
it.
best
I'm gonna
scene
shit on
ever
it.
is when Daffy Duck. I so quote this
I
just
know
by
you do.
accident
I
every
know you
day,
do.
and I forgot I do. He's like he puts on like
Yeah.
when he puts on like the
Big ol'
floaty,
big ol'
and then like a
FUBU.
metal thing where he's going into battle like a knight's armor, and he's like, just get out of my way. And it's just literally like, I honestly, when I put on something that I know is questionable, where
Yeah.
people are gonna rag on me, including my wife, I'm literally like, just get out of my way.
American
Like,
flag
I-
Crocs?
And that's how
Like
Beef
American
first got
flag
beat
Crocs?
up. He put on a floaty and a mask and told a bully to get out of his way.
Just
Jeff,
get out
That's
of
how
my
we
way.
ended
Jeff, get out of my way.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
So, anybody
What do
else
I-
doing any
So,
traveling?
yeah.
Anybody,
Family.
anybody else?
Stop,
Anybody
don't
else
yell
going to
at
play?
fucking-
Anybody else going to play the Monstars on Planet Venus or anything like that?
Well, we
It's
went-
Moron
we went-
Mountain,
we
you
went
goddamn
to-
imbecile.
Venus. You're my Venus.
You want
You're
to
my
play some
fire.
It's
Fine.
my
Moron
gold.
Mountain.
Oh, sorry.
I'll
Is
talk
that on
about-
Uranus or
No, that's just me.
I'll talk about. I went to Phoenix recently with my wife.
Great City.
It was hot. It was 106 the whole time we were there.
Absolutely.
It was
That's
a little,
it? Wow.
It was a little
It's
steamy.
winter for them.
It's
there,
kinda
isn't
chilly.
It is. It was.
Probably
It
got
was.
the
It was steamy. It was. We went to Surprise, Arizona. There was not many surprises other than it's very, very still getting built up and everything. So it was
Yeah.
really cool. What was the other part of that question? Because I didn't really understand.
Oh, just like well,
there's
like
an occasion that you're
yeah,
moving
if you're going
there.
for like any occasion or something like that,
Oh.
and then should we be sending our Junto wishes or should we wish them well on their
Oh,
journey? Or?
you know what then?
Surprise!
my,
it's still
wife,
hot.
my wife and I and my dad and my mom are going to try. It's really difficult right now because we talked about COVID and reopening. But Yosemite, we're trying to go to Yosemite.
Yeah.
So
You go camp there,
everybody
or-
already knows. I've camped there a bunch of times.
No, you guys trying to go this time?
We're
You guys
trying,
Okay,
we're trying,
so
but
that's possible. I just I mean,
It
well,
was,
I mean,
yeah.
I know that they have
Everything's
stuff there,
booked
but
out.
like,
Yeah.
I looked at Mammoth.
it's also
Yeah.
I know it's probably also busy. Like,
It's one of those things like I used to do this when I was a kid, and not a kid. When I was in college, what I would do is I would leave my last company, and I would just leave on like a Friday, and I would go up to
Dude,
Yosemite.
I remember that.
Yeah,
That was nuts. that you
yeah,
did
and I
that.
would go up to Yosemite or Sequoias, and I'd literally just sleep in my car for like 2 days. But I would like bring food, and then I would bring
Sometimes
water.
it was
yeah.
snowing too. Let me add to that.
Yeah, and there would be times where I used to do that all the time, and I would go up to Yosemite and like literally just park where the like other people's were camping, but I just parked by the bathroom because you need to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So that was the one thing, right?
always.
Yeah, always.
Especially
yeah,
you.
especially you. Yeah, well, honestly, Well, I was telling Goichi like recently though. Well, last like 6 months I've been using probiotics.
Yeah.
Costco, Kirkland, check them out. Probiotics.
Sponsor.
Yeah, once you get a certain age, you have family.
And if you eat half the jar, do not return it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
Do not return
I'll use
it.
the restroom real quick.
Have some manners.
They'll take it back though. That's the thing I learned working at Costco. They're like, we've had people bring 10-year-old mattresses back,
Yeah.
and they're like,
yeah, it's-
and they're like, we don't have it in our policy, and they're like, because of our return policy, they're like, we like technically take it back. So I'm like, I might just take an empty case of beer and be like, it all fell out, and then be like, oh, we'll just replace that.
There was someone trying
That's
to
right, he's
return
out.
a massage chair after 10 years. And the massage chair was disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, it was ripped, torn, and everything.
Sticky.
I just
Yeah.
like the
And they
the,
got
cour-
it
the
returned, though. They got their full refund back
So
because they
stupid.
kept
Yeah.
the receipt.
it's the courage.
Yeah, right. Or not even the
Dude,
courage.
just
it's like
There's
like,
some
no
courage
shame.
to it.
The
Yeah,
no
that's
shame.
the
Yeah.
shame. There's the shameless
Shameless,
part. Yeah,
yeah.
they're shameless for sure.
This one's gonna
But the
report.
courage, though,
Get their photo up in
you
the
have to be
store.
somewhat like courageous at a point because you're like
It's a
you.
bold move.
Yeah, because think
for
about the
sure.
strategy. Like, what if you get a manager that's like, I don't want to take this.
Yeah.
And you have to think about what you got to make up.
Like, how
or,
far are you
like-
willing to go? Like,
yeah,
how far
and
are you willing to
did
go
they
up?
carry did they carry the chair in there already?
I highly doubt it. What I think they did is
Like put in the
It's
back
in
or something?
pieces.
they probably brought it. Well, they probably brought. No, it was the full chair, right? But they probably brought it in like their own truck and then had Costco people like unload it.
Oh
Possibly,
my god!
Possibly.
Like,
I don't know.
Not only do we
Either
give
way,
your money
to
back,
bring
but
something
we're
back
also
like
paying
that,
people
come
to do
on,
it.
Dude. That's insane.
it is. That's
But
crazy.
you know what? That's really on Costco. Like that's
They
on
make
their
They
corporation.
make so much money
Yeah.
there, though.
Yeah, but
Like
it's like imagine what you're doing to your employees. Like when they have to go day in and day out, like to follow your policies, but then you're willing to bend them because this guy's like taking it up to corporate. Then
Yeah.
you make your employees look bad.
That's why I didn't work in the customer service. I worked as a stalker.
Amen
so,
to that, man.
although
Sears,
with the
nightmare.
stalker though, everybody assumes that you know where every
Everything
item
is.
where every item is, and then even the items that they don't know what they're called, you apparently know where those are at too. Because some lady's like, I'm looking for the the thing that you put on the what, Tim, like what's it called? I'm like, I don't know. Like, how do you not know where that's at? I'm like, well, because you don't know what the fuck it's called either.
Yeah.
So
Where's
there
the
you go.
thing that I
You're not
want?
describing
You don't
it.
know where the thing I want
Yeah,
is?
didn't you see my coupon I had at home? Like, you should have known. I was like, oh, okay.
I love doing inventory for electronics though, because like I got to see everything that went blacklisted,
Yeah.
and then like after 3 months, it literally drops almost to $1 on like a lot of items. So I would just put it away in the back. I wouldn't hide it. But
Yeah.
I'd put it away in the back, and since I'm doing the inventory every morning,
Mhm.
no one else does, then no one's ever going to see it.
Yeah.
So.
G, how about you? You got any travel
I
plans?
I totally didn't even finish because you guys
Oh,
went on
sorry,
your
go ahead.
Costco thing.
Oh,
Did you?
Sorry, go
Damn.
ahead.
He went to
No.
the bathroom. It was just like,
Yeah.
man, I'm just.
I blame
Wait,
Murphy.
hold on. You went on a tangent about your shits.
oh yeah, that's how we got into
Oh,
the
we
pill
went
your
bottle.
probiotics.
Oh
We-
yeah,
we
yeah,
plugged in
that's right.
probiotics
Well, that's
and
an
stuff.
important part of the story.
Yeah,
dude.
that-
It's like,
that
okay,
you-
go
go
on
ahead.
Yosemite.
Okay, so go ahead. You're in your Yosemite.
Anyways,
in
yeah.
the
So,
car.
yeah, but one of the things I think, because we were talking about like what, especially during this period,
Mhm.
go traveling, like any type of outdoors. If you're an outdoors person like I am, it's crazy. Like you can't book.
Yeah.
You're going to like a random state. Like even Joshua Tree's really booked up. Yosemite, Sequoias. You can make it happen. You can find it. There's always, if anyone that really has camped before, most places do like a Sunday. It's all or nothing. What's it called? First come, first serve.
Yeah.
And that's where it really like dictates your week. Now a lot of like people risk that, or some people say Saturday night and then stay into
They're
the
already
Sunday.
there.
Yeah, they're staying to the Sunday, or that's how they usually plan it. But some people will risk it, and that's kind of sadly how you have to do it. You have to get there like you probably have to
first
get
crack of
at
dawn.
Yosemite at like 6 in the morning and kind of just keep driving until you see someone like, hey, we're camp, and those people, I think checkout's like 10. So we went to Zion during the pandemic. I went with my pop, and it was kind of the same thing. We went to Mount Charleston in Nevada, which is like, it's cooler than when you're at 100 degree heat, over 100 degree heat for Arizona, or sorry, for Phoenix. Not either.
Some surprise?
Utah?
No, Nevada.
Zion?
Mount Charleston's in Nevada. It's north of Vegas, and it was like 105 that week to 110. And we were like, we need to cool off a little bit, and we went up to Charleston, and it was crazy. It was like I think pandemic alone has created so many campers. Like,
Yeah.
or I don't know if they're really campers. They're really screwing up the way it looks out there too.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool to see people really enjoy camping again, because I feel like it's a lost art almost,
Yeah.
and people
They're-
don't appreciate
Well,
it.
They're
Yeah,
they're
that's
get
all.
out of the housers. They're not really campers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they like Charleston had a rule where you can't even use like firewood. You have to
What?
do yeah, it
Like a
sucked.
propane fire
My dad
instead.
was like, nah. Like my dad was like, I'd rather just go back and stay at the Red Rock or something. He was literally like, I don't even want that because it's like not.
I love the Red Rock.
Yeah, it's
Have-
like it, and he was just like, at this point, it's like I want the whole fire experience because
Yeah.
it's an experience on its own, you know,
Yeah.
starting your own fire.
Have you ever camped, like just driving into the wilderness and like pitching a tent in BFE just, or has it always been just like I'm gonna book this area, and this is where I'm camping, and you said check out, like you have to check out.
Are we talking about my dad or my family?
You personally?
So I used to do trips like between my relationships. There was a gap there,
Mhm.
and I would drive up like on a Friday and just stay up there for like 2 days, and I would sleep in the car. Either sleep in the car.
Would you park in like a parking lot, or was it like you drove out into the wilderness where like kind of no one was.
So dependent on it'd always be in a national park. So I'd always get into the national park.
Mm-hmm.
And then there'd be times where I didn't beat the traffic, so I didn't get to national park in time. So I'd park. Like for example, if anyone's been to Yosemite, it takes about like 45 minutes to an hour to even get to the gate
Mm-hmm.
when you drive there. It's not like it's not like Disneyland where you're like, and then you look and it's like Yosemite. It's like you're driving through all these like, and it looks like that.
Yeah,
You're like,
just like that.
yeah, yeah. So
Hold on, let me take a picture and send it to Yosemite. Yeah. There's the this is your welcome mat. Here you go for your welcome cards. Family.
So anyway, so the well, where was I? Oh, I was there driving and the
You're driving up.
yeah, I meant drive. I was talking about the
Yeah, you're driving up,
Going to Yosemite.
going to Yosemite. Did you?
And how far it is from the entrance?
yeah. Oh, okay. So what was your question again?
Have you ever?
I forgot the question. I was like, am I explaining the story? Am I explaining what I used to do?
I didn't have you pour that, but no. Have you ever, instead of like going to a designated camping site,
Oh,
where
where
you have to like
that's
check
why I
in,
did feel like
check
I was
out.
repeating it. Okay. So yeah, sorry. I
Have
was
you
like
ever
trying
just
to remember.
driven to the wilderness and
Yeah.
camp.
I
I'm not
don't-
trying to stop your thought process or anything, but thank you, Violet, for acknowledging us in the chat.
Heyo.
Oh,
Thank
say
you, Violet.
Let's give some
Yeah.
love out there.
Thank you, Violet.
Thank you, Violet.
That was my grandma's name. It's a really good name.
That is pretty unique.
Yeah. Very pretty name.
Oh wait, is Violet? Oh, because I said, well, what's up, Violet?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have Violet, Paulina. We actually have another one. I don't know if you're a bot or not, but Concoats.
Conco.
Yeah, person was on during Coach's last,
We'll see.
and they all leave.
Yeah.
Nice seeing you guys.
Don't
Driving-
be shy, anyone.
Driving
Coming back
away.
on.
Yeah.
Hey, neighbor.
Hey,
Feel
neighbor.
free to chime in.
Hey, neighbor.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Do it
All right,
again.
your story.
Do it again.
Hey, neighbor.
You pull that off really well.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
you could be
Yeah.
like a Mr. Rogers later in life. Like,
Yeah.
but like Steve, like with Blue's Clues mixed together.
Oh my god.
So you got like
Steve.
just a random notepad.
You
My
realize
handy
you're
dandy
not
note-
complimenting him after that point, dude.
Steve is awesome.
Steve was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Steve.
Until he wasn't.
My mom
Yeah.
has
Well,
my mom
actually,
has his phone number.
The-
My mom
the,
knows him personally.
Guy
Oh,
went
man.
out on
I
his
heard
own
he
terms,
went
so-
down. Yeah, I heard he went down pretty far.
Well,
That-
'cause he
that's
was
Like Jared
that's-
from Subway.
Nope,
Yeah.
that's all fake. That's all.
'Cause he
That's
left
all
be-
internet
he-
bullshit.
didn't
he-
He's
oh.
totally fine. Yeah.
He left because he was like losing his hair, right?
I don't know if that's
I think
why.
it was, I think he left
God,
because
that's
he started,
discrimination. If I've never
no,
heard
I
of
think
it.
he left on his own because he was like starting
Bosley
to
for
bald,
men.
and
What?
he was like,
Was that
and
bad?
I don't know. That's what I read somewhere.
He was balding for sure.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
when
He's
he was,
bald
like, he
now.
was balding so much that he like decided to leave because it was like the character was supposed to be like younger looking.
It's like Walter
And he's
White.
like, yeah,
They
yeah,
put like
yeah.
hair on his head.
Just a pat on
Did you
his
see-
guy.
Did you see? So the new Blue's Clues has like a new person,
I didn't
and
know.
like his first episode, he had like a Zoom call or whatever it is for Blue's Clues, with like the previous guy,
Uh-huh.
and then like he's like, oh, here's how you can how to help Blue, and and then he's like, oh, hold on, I have another incoming call, and it was the actor that played Steve,
Oh,
and he called in, like he was there for his first episode,
dude, that's
and, like-
an epic moment.
and, like,
you know,
and like Steve was like, hey, whatever his name is, Brian or whatever, can I talk to Blue for a second? And it was just like super nostalgic. It like
What the hell?
choked me up. I was like, oh my god, what the hell's happening?
wait, like, was it all acted out?
Yeah, it was acted
Oh,
out.
okay. I
Yeah,
didn't know if like
yeah,
this guy like
yeah.
was off his
No,
like, he's just,
no,
like,
no.
and he's like,
it was literally
"Can I talk to
Steve.
Blue?"
No,
He's
yeah,
calling
it
him
was
drunk.
literally Steve. Like I can't remember what the previous
He's
guy
off
Blue
a
was.
bender.
attack!
He's off like a big bender,
He's like,
and he's
yeah.
just
He's like,
Blue
Blue
attack!
attack! He's like, you gotta save my career.
Like sleeper cell Blue. It just like goes nuts.
Jesus.
his eyes turn green, like they're just.
Murders.
It's like
Oh
Rick and
my
Morty,
God.
the dog,
Murders Mrs.
the
Salt,
dog,
Mr.
or the
Pepper.
yeah.
Where are my testicles, Steve?
Oh
Blue's a girl, damn
my
it.
God.
Turns
Oh, that's
apart
right,
little
but
paprika.
Bambi, or is
Yeah.
Bambi a guy? I can't remember.
Bambi's a guy.
He's a guy, yeah.
Blue's a girl.
Bambi's
That's
mom,
funny.
not a guy though. Fun fact.
Animation.
Wait, were you watching that on TV or something, or you saw it on like?
My mom sent it because
This is like
she knows
it's like
him.
I was just
every
curious.
Saturday morning
Yeah.
cartoons.
He recorded
Hey,
it.
hey, I watch Pokemon, so I'm not going to shame
That's
you.
why
Yeah.
Hannah took Monday off from work.
Can't deal.
Yeah. Oh, why,
That's
you're
a new
gonna-
episode of
you're
Blue's
gonna-
Clues.
You're gonna go shooting? Yeah. And he's like in here with like a Blue's Clues t-shirt and blankets.
It's like the same sweater.
Well,
and
the
he's got
guy's
booklet and stuff.
the guy's Asian.
Huh?
The new guy's
The new
Asian.
guy's Asian?
Yeah, I
Man,
remember seeing
I'm
that.
gonna have to watch
Yeah.
the first episode.
Yes,
at
but
least.
like it's not the actor like going crazy. It's Steve. Like Steve like grew up and like he's like a detective
Family.
and shit.
It's like The Conjuring, but with like Steve just like haunting the house.
Annabelle.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude, it'd be so funny.
So
If the Zoom call gone bad.
Oh my
like everything
god.
goes
Steve
dark.
stands up and he's like, you know how like you wear like you sometimes on Zoom calls you don't wear pants.
Yeah.
He's just like totally like.
Like
Don't
that CNN.
disrespect
Yeah.
Steve.
It's like Spaghetti Sarah Marshall.
Yeah.
Whereas like it's just like
Oh
total
my
dick.
god.
God.
Also a great
Put your
movie.
pants on. No, if I get dressed, then it's over.
What the hell were we on?
about
So
you?
anybody,
Yeah.
anybody else traveling?
cares? Yeah, who
Goichi,
cares?
Goichi,
Yeah.
are you traveling?
Did you ever drive into
God, with the stories we're having, I hope I'm not traveling. Jeez.
You're gonna see some weird shit.
the? Oh man.
You know, my wife and I were taking time off because we're supposed to have our wedding in Hawaii right now, coming up in July. But instead, we're doing like kind of a staycation, but more of like I just need just to relax, you know. And I've been like, I swear, like my weekends more consist of like being a fucking adult, having to take care of chores, errands, see family, you know. And seeing family is definitely not a chore, but it is like it takes up a lot of my day because like I have to commute, you know, and see them. So like yeah, I just need a refresher, kind of just take a break from everything, work especially, and you know, just recharge my battery. So
Yeah.
we were looking at places to go. We're looking at like Temecula to go wine tasting. We looked at Big Bear. We looked at Mammoth. I really want to go to Mammoth for like 4 days and just like chill out there, bring the dog, go fishing. But man, everything's booked up.
Yeah, it's
Everything.
crazy. It's really
nuts.
crazy. Yeah.
And especially when like just know this too, like if well you have a dog already, but if you guys get your own dog, just know, especially like in a couple relationship, like when you have a dog, everything like is going to consist of having to bring that dog probably
Yeah,
on your adventures.
yeah.
But it's so much harder to book anything
Yeah,
with the dog. I'll
yeah.
just tell you guys right now, even with Airbnbs, like your options go from like 300 down to 30 when you have like if pets are allowed. Then
Yeah.
you have to pay fees on top of that.
Yeah.
So that's not only with like Airbnbs, hotels, but that's also when you're looking for places to live when you
Yeah.
have a dog too. So
Yeah.
just
100%.
food for thought. But yeah, so we're looking to possibly go somewhere, but I don't know. My wife's pretty chill and she's okay if we just kind of just hang out and take adventures maybe to the beach and the park. We've been doing like park lunches, which has been cool. So we just like have like
Oh,
all the
that-
stuff already in my trunk,
pretty cool.
and we just go to local parks around where we live, and then yeah, we just go for a quick lunch. We'll bring our lunch, of course, and have a picnic. Dog is just out there chilling, so
it's really cool.
it's cool. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's nice, and it's cool to kind of just go around a park and like people watch. I like people watching, so it's cool to relax and get some sun rays and take a nap. So I'm a big nap person too. So, but yeah, that's probably my plan for my next adventure. Maybe Vegas. I don't know that too, but my wife doesn't really want to travel far. She just wants to kind of stay close. So hopefully, I don't know. Maybe we'll find something in Temecula and I can get her wine, which will make her very happy.
My
So-
family's doing Vegas too this year, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, in October, I think. The youngest cousin is turning 21.
Oh yeah, you were telling me. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Sounds like a job for Junto.
That one you guys are definitely invited to. Show up. I don't care.
Damn straight I am.
Family.
We play
I'm gonna.
craps.
I don't think I don't. As of right now, I don't have any travel plans, just because I just.
You just
traveled.
completed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Went
like
on a great road
it was
trip.
kind of like bittersweet because it was like like doing the road trip, attacking on the games was fun, but then it was like there's still the aspect of like having to pack up my car and get like a storage unit for my stuff because our landlord is like selling our house. So in case I do go back, you know, like and live full time, like I now have to find a new place to live once I go back out there. So like it was kind of like it felt good, but at the same time like I still have a ton of my shit in the car, and I still had that stuff, and I was like living out of my suitcase. But it was still fun. But I mean, I've thought about doing like you had talked about, G, like small trips, like staying like kind of local. Like I'm not going to like Florida or
Yeah.
anywhere else like across the country. You know, I'm not going on a big like unless something big comes up. I've already got.
What's her
But-
name?
Huh?
What's her name?
I've got like some other stuff planned like October.
Yeah.
like my cousin's getting married, but it's gonna be here in California. So like
Yeah,
I know
everyone's
like
getting married.
I'll know how that, and then
Is it him?
what?
Is it him? Your cousin?
No,
Oh,
not that one.
Damn it.
But
no
and then,
idea
like,
what was
I'm
going
going
on
to
there.
like I'm going to a concert next week. So like we bought.
Are you asking if he's the cousin? Or
Yeah.
No.
No. He.
No, what's going on here?
I'll tell
I don't
you.
want to say his name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your best
it's like-
friend.
It's like
Is
it's
it
like
him?
it's like Voldemort. No, it's not.
Oh,
him.
it's
No,
not
it's no my cousin.
Voldemort.
Yeah.
I love
No,
this
it's a cousin.
guy.
It's a so my only female cousin on my mom's side is they're getting married. They've been together for a while, and it's
Oh, okay.
awesome because they found a venue. It's like a brand new.
It's in
venue.
Austin, too?
No, it's
It's
in
awesome.
Laguna. It's awesome.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like a
okay.
venue. I think they just got.
Laguna,
done-
that sounds
I
expensive.
think they just
Yeah.
got done building it.
Oh.
So like I think they finally now will get to see like what it looks like with everything built because like before they just like hey like we're gonna have trees here this there and then kind of like the virtual renderings of that stuff.
Mhm.
But now I think it's officially done and then like they'll start having stuff. But they are like I think they're one of the first ones to go through there.
Mm.
But it'll be cool. It'll be a fun one. Family weddings are always fun. I just hope I
You're
don't
not
have
going to do family? Yeah, every time you say family, you got to say it that way.
Family.
You got to stop and be like,
I thought you were
family
gonna family,
weddings.
that's
Say a
funny.
shot every time. Say it.
They're
Ugh.
part of my family.
Family.
Take a shot every time
Uh,
you say family.
Oh god, we'd all be passed out.
The
here.
family
And
episode,
and
guys.
the podcast would just be going on. We're all like passed out in our chairs.
How many
but-
times have we said family? It's probably been like,
Probably
A lot.
it's probably at least 60 times.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've killed it enough.
We'd be at the
Well-
point where we'd be cheering too.
Yeah.
Family guys.
Yeah.
Family
We'd
Guy?
we'd
I love
probably be
that show.
like we'd probably be like punching one another with
Yeah.
it. But it'll be fun. So I'm not planning anything big.
Is that
Maybe
like an
Vegas.
African
I haven't been back
Family?
since.
Family guys.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Vegas since I was like since
yeah.
2017, and I didn't.
Damn,
even go
that's a
for-
long time.
Well, I didn't even go. That was my first time there, post 21,
Uh-huh.
and I turned 21 in 2013. So I didn't even go to.
Way to age yourself there.
Yeah, but it's like I didn't even go for fun. I went for a conference, and like I didn't have a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
money because I just got done like paying for school, and then like I paid for the conference and everything, and so I was like I hadn't gambled or anything yet, so I'm like I don't even know like what to do, and so I just didn't have a lot of fun. So I was like I'm going there to learn. And
You
so,
learned it?
Yeah, I learned it. Dude. But now it'd be
Learned
cool to
it
go
is
back
great.
because like it's opened up and like the pools and stuff are nice at a lot of places. Like they've gotten some work done at some places, so it'd be cool to
You
go
can
there
show
and
Daddy
relax.
Coach.
It's not that far.
You show little coach to everybody.
Yeah. Wear a little banana hammock like a Borat swimsuit around the pool. Get kicked out.
Oh my
Like-
god. You guys.
But yeah, so I don't really have any travel plans, but it'll be nice eventually, like hopefully getting a full-time job and then be able to like plan stuff for the winter season.
Mm-hmm.
Would be nice. Hopefully, we have a good winter here. It'd be cool to go to the mountains with the snow. Now I've had snow in the flatlands. Now I'd like to have snow in the mountains. One of my goals in life is to learn how to snowboard at some point.
Wow.
So, whenever I want to sink money into that and fall on my ass a bunch, you guys are all welcome to come watch me.
It's a fun time.
So,
If you like to hurt your abs
Pina
and your
coladas.
butt and finish it.
come
on, sing
what
it.
part did I say?
If you like pina colada, there you go.
Get
Yeah, look at the
This is-
camera.
This is so gonna be like a cut segment of
Yeah.
me just singing. This is not gonna be good.
This isn't getting cut at all.
Yeah.
This is a main video. What are
Oh,
you
this
talking
could
about?
be the intrigue video. So now that we've gone through our Junto question eventually. We've got
The end.
thankfully we've got we've got some quick segments tonight. Things we could make one. So let's get through the first one. That's the quickest because
Explain it to the group
it's a quick
here.
hit.
Explain
so
it.
this one
Explain.
is courtesy of
Explain.
Beef. It's called Make Some Noise.
Oh,
what
sorry,
we're,
okay,
so
okay.
what we're gonna do with Make Some Noise
Come on,
is-
make some noise.
Yeah. Okay, quiet, right?
That's where it goes. That's where it came from.
You know that song is spelled C-U-M, right? Like the original
Oh, is
song
it?
is C-U-M. So like
It's good. It's good to know that.
when you buy the censored version on iTunes, or when you used to, when I first got it, it's C asterisk asterisk,
Oh,
and then
my
it says
God.
Feel the Noise. Like,
Do you-
and I'm like, what the hell?
Did you know Metallica's Load album is actually the artist took their semen and put it together and made the cover? 100%. I'm not even playing.
Is that why they call it Load?
Yep,
Rock
that's
and
exactly why
roll.
it's called that.
Rock
And
and
then
roll,
that's it's the way I remember when someone explained that an artist literally did that, and it's weird because it's like all
Interesting.
red too. So
Yeah,
you probably mix it with some food coloring. You know?
Yeah,
You
that's
should go-
safe
That
to
feels like
yeah, I know.
that feels like one of those like
Jesus.
made up things.
Yeah.
Snapple facts.
No, not Snap. No, that
That's
sounds like
real.
The question is, it
like,
could be totally fake. I don't, but I've heard it from so many different
yeah,
people.
what
and
is
it's
it
probably
called? What
real
is it
because
called?
of that.
Oh,
Urban legend.
it
It sounds like an urban legend.
I remember reading it on something.
Yeah?
Like
Yeah,
Loch
I'll
yeah,
Google
but
it later.
I could be wrong.
That's
But if you
real.
Wikipedia, I'm pretty sure it talks
I'm not
about
gonna
that
look
already.
up
We'll have to look
James
that up. We'll have
Hetfield's
to look
cum.
that up, and
I'm
we'll
not
have
looking
to
that
we'll
up.
have to get back with the viewers.
Why
on
is
that
it called Load?
So with Make Some Noise, we're gonna go around and we're gonna say a song,
Nobody better take mine. I told
and
you
then
guys
we're
all.
going to we're gonna start with you, so no one's gonna take it.
Yeah.
We're gonna say a song, and then you're gonna give
Like
a quick,
my
you're gonna give a
cornhole?
quick you're gonna have a quick snippet on why you can't pass that song. So there's a
Okay.
song that you never skip when it comes up. So whether you like you have a randomized radio or something like that, or an album, whatever the song comes up, you never skip it. You always listen to it because it just does something for you. So this is gonna be interesting. I don't mind going second after this if you guys need a hot second for this.
Everybody's like, I need to get mine
Yeah.
in.
Yeah,
No, I'm
if
fine,
you guys
'cause I know none
need
of you are gonna pick mine.
So so how about this is gonna be do you want to go last?
I'm only concerned about you, but not really.
Okay,
I don't care.
you will not get my song, so you can go third.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna go Beef G.
I love having you here, Coach.
We're gonna go Beef G Nightmare, and then Coach is gonna go last. So Beef, what is your song that you never skip?
So I've never skipped this song. So I will talk quick intro on this. My first album was The Offspring, Americana. So for anyone at home, it's a really specific band. They're from Orange County. They're kind of a rock punk band.
Yep.
Yeah, like a really good band, fun to listen to. But they had Americana. It was one of my favorite albums. The next one, it was Linkin Park Hybrid Theory. The third one was Eminem's Eminem Show. So the Eminem Show, if you guys ever, so that was like I think it was his third album after Marshall Mathers and Some Shady LP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So on that there's a lot of good songs, but one of the songs, and it's a great Aerosmith song, is Dream On by Aerosmith. But Eminem took it and it's called Sing for the Moment.
Yeah.
And the reason for this song is it's crazy how it builds up because and the reason why, so I've never ever skipped this song. Like
It's a hockey song.
yeah, I've never skipped this song. I will it's one of those songs where it's crazy to me. I've probably listened to it. I've had times of my life where I've listened to it like 100 times and then I stopped listening for a while and then I listened to it another for hundreds. But I've never not like wanted to hear it because it just when I hear the start, I'm like, okay, this is right. I'm about to get some Eminem like there's a couple Bohemian Rhapsodies like that, but I've skipped over that before. Led Zeppelin, Stairway, skipped over. Fade to Black, Metallica, skipped over. But when it came to Sing for the Moment, which is crazy because like it's not, I wouldn't say it's his most epic song.
No.
So it's like, but there's a part of it I really want to sing. Hopefully we don't will we get copyrighted for this?
No.
I don't think so. So what happens at the song? If anyone hears that, it's Eminem Sing for the Moment on the Eminem Show, and pretty much what happens is it builds up. It builds up really well. So like it builds up into like his life, and he's pretty much going why he sings for that moment because he goes against everything else, and about everything else that's like kind of stopping him as a rapper. And then it sounds so white when I'm talking about this, but you're Eminem for white people too. I have to say is like, and not just white people, anyone that isn't black. I'd say like
Everyone says he's pretty much the best.
Yeah,
like,
but like you listen and you're like, man, he like even in that song he talks about how like he raps for kids that like that in that song he says like he talks about even to the kids that like wear like black on their nails and they're goth, or he doesn't just talk to other people. He talks to the people that they never felt like they belonged. And that's a big group of people, like because he had to go his whole life probably rapping against the being outside the norm. So I mean I'm preaching to probably everybody that kind of understands why he's big, but here it is. So not knowing we're protecting ourselves, we're entertaining. Of course, this shit's affecting ourselves. You ignoramus, but music is a reflection of self. We just explain it. Then we get our checks in the mail. It's fucked up, ain't it? How we come from practically nothing to being able to have anything that we wanted. That's why we sing for these kids that don't have a thing, except for a rap and a fucking rap magazine. who post pin-up pictures on their walls all day long, idolize their favorite rappers, and know all their songs. Or for anyone who's ever been through shit in their lives, till they sit and they cry at night wishing they die, till they throw on a record and they sit and they vibe. We're nothing to you, but we're the fucking shit in their eyes. That's why we seize this moment and try to freeze it and own it, squeeze it and hold it, because we consider these minutes golden. And maybe they'll admit it when we're gone. Let our spirits live on through the lyrics that you hear in our songs. And I remember when I hear that, it gives me chills every single. I'm not even lying.
It's a great verse.
Yeah, like I get chills every single time I hear that. And there's a lot of rap, I feel like is more honest. Whereas like you have to, the more real you are, like in my opinion, because of what I don't listen to too much rap, so for me to like it a lot, it's like if it's really real, you know, like that's where. And so rap for me, like whenever I hear that, like, because Kid Cudi's like that for me too. He says a lot of real stuff for me, but he's also very playful. Whereas like Eminem, sometimes like if you ever look at Eminem as in life, like, and maybe that's he comes off as like, you know, he'll be really wacky on stage, but then when he's there, he's just silent. You know, he's just a silent guy. He never says anything. And then when he's rapping, that's where he can be really himself and think, you know, say how he feels. So that for me is like big because it wasn't. Yeah, I think it has nothing to do. It's not like it has nothing to do with that I feel or understand what that even means to them. But what I can say is like I'm like, man, like when you're Eminem rap, like I feel like he feels that way every time he's rapping. You know, like he feels that's what he's doing it for, is those people that, you know, those kids and everything. And so that song blows me away every time.
You ever listened to Outkast before?
Oh yeah, I like Outkast.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're definitely an Outkast type of guy.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If the person says like I like NF a lot. I know NF's like kind of like more of a Christian guy, but yeah, Macklemore. When you told me about Other Side, I listened to that like a million times. Yeah, you got me to, because I like that, and I really liked Kid Cudi a lot because his first like there's a couple of fun like songs, but there were some songs where you're like, man, like I wonder if he really felt that way.
Even some of his like stuff that's not like really mainstream, that was more. This is like years ago, right? But like when he did like mostly like YouTube videos, he would do like these like random videos of him just like in a house, and he would do like.
I gotta see him.
It's really good. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, because he kind of I feel like he is like I don't know how rap really works, but I don't know about today's rap, but I feel like he kind of changed a lot of things, because a lot of people rapped like him after.
Yeah.
Like
he brought a different like type of vibe, like with rapping, and a different style. It was definitely different.
Especially the mind. They talk about the mind more.
Yeah.
Like rappers never really talked about the mind. And,
yeah,
you know,
and instead of like bitches and drugs, it was more of like psychedelics for him.
Yeah, that's what. Well, his was like also balanced. Yeah, it was a combination of depression, but then going all through that. I appreciate that stuff because it's like, it's stuff that we always go through and
don't really talk about.
Yeah, it's even what Macklemore says, like if I don't talk about drugs, alcohol, or sex, it's like my sales are gonna fall. You know, so like, but then it ended up, ironically, that probably worked for him.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, so it's because he also said sex, drugs, and he still said all those things, but then he didn't talk. You know, you ever think about that? Like he technically talked about it in that song, but then the whole time, but then he talks. You know what I mean? It's like a different way of like talking about it. It was like I was like, man, but
I'm not going to talk about drugs by bringing up drugs.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
It throws me off every time. But I really like that
use.
song a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm like listening to it, and I'm like, wait, but you actually are talking about it because
yeah.
But I never like I'd sit there. I remember there's one part where I was like, whoa, like it hit me in the head, and I still really love Macklemore, like his stuff, and I love that song because I've listened to it a million times. But I was like, wait, but you are talking about your friends that died of drugs by saying you're not wanting to talk about. But in the other songs, he doesn't talk about it. So
yeah.
But yeah, all right. I think I killed that.
So Sing for the Moment.
Yeah, Sing for the Moment. Sing for the Moment. Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, so second up was G.
So mine is Juicy, from Notorious B.I.G.
Okay.
All right.
So that if
I've not
you
heard
guys
that
have
song.
listened to that song, it's just different. It's different. Like I grew up like having that song and listening to it, but I never knew like the background of like how he made that song. And once I like found that out, it was pretty cool. Like how he came into like what I find cool about like Biggie is like he was like a big threat. Like he could do it all. You can give him any beat, you can give him any topic, and he would rap about it. And as much as I loved Tupac, and I'm from the West Coast, like I'll always fuck with Biggie. Like I love Biggie, you know, like, and the confidence that dude had to like come from nothing and go to where he is today, like, or where he was at the moment, you know, like of the high point of his career, it was impressive because, I mean, dude, he's not a good looking guy. He's, you know, he has like a lazy eye or whatever, and but he carried himself with a lot of confidence, and I can relate to that. Like, well, not the lazy eye, but being like always bigger, the big guy, the fluffy guy or whatever in the group.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I had a lot of respect for him, and I loved that he was a hustler, and he was always out to prove people wrong. And in that song, he talks about like, how people always doubted him, and like people would down him and tell him he'll never make it. And he talks about his success and how he's come from nothing now to where he is now. And it's not more so of like, F you haters. It's more of like, I made it, and like I'm rapping about it at the same time, and like, I don't know, it's just cool. And like the beat that he uses for that, it came from like, I can't remember the exact origin, but it was pretty much a jingle song from like a commercial or whatever. So they played that beat for him, and then he rapped to it, and the flow of it, the vibe of it, it's so uplifting, and like it's such a good song. It's like just one of those things that if it comes on, I'm like, yeah, I'll fuck
just
with
one
that.
of
Yeah, I
those.
just leave it on.
I'm gonna listen to
So-
it when I go home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
one I like,
number one.
and I think you'd like this too because it comes from Hardball with Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
Tom
Big
Big
Papa.
Poppy.
Yeah.
Big
yeah,
Poppy.
my wife loves that song. So anytime that song comes on and she's in the car, it plays throughout.
Cause
So-
I got some ladies tonight.
yeah, it's a dope song. So that's from the Ready to Die album, where he has the baby picture of himself on there. So great album. But Juicy is definitely the song for me that it's inspiring. It uplifts me, and it's upbeat, and I just like it. It's a cool story that goes behind it too with Biggie. So yeah,
Nice.
rest in peace,
Love it.
Biggie.
Next
I'm
one,
up. I'm up. Mine is a Freebird. I will listen.
What?
To
Leonard Skinner.
By
Really?
Leonard
Yeah.
Skinner.
Really?
That's my.
Interesting. You have all 9
Interesting.
minutes to listen to that?
You ever
Yes.
see that on Glee? Hey, did you ever
I ma-
see it on Glee?
Okay. Ever see it on what?
No.
That was on
I
Glee.
didn't think you would
League
say
of
that.
Legends?
Glee.
Glee.
Oh,
I
Glee?
watched
Oh,
it with
no.
my.
That's
well,
embarrassing.
At the
Please.
time, fiance.
Did Jane Lynch pop out with that one? Or?
Yeah. Who was
Dude,
on
she's on,
guitar? Who was on guitar for
Weakest
that
Link.
Goodbye.
Anyways.
one? Yeah.
I just want to say it's probably a lot more entertaining than Blue's Clues. Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Clear the table off.
I will bash you with this chair right now.
I'm going back
It's
to
on
Iowa.
full WWE.
Man, back in Iowa,
No,
at least I
it-
could say shit and like not worry about any of you coming after me.
Yeah, just Freebird.
Yeah,
like,
singing
literally-
Freebird going home.
Yeah. How many times could you listen to Freebird going back to Iowa?
4.
Yeah. No, literally, it's a song that like, if it comes on, this has actually happened. It actually came on the radio. Like I didn't even put it on. It came on the radio, and I had like just turned into the street to my parents' house, and it had just started, and I sat in the driveway and just listened
let it
and,
play
and just let it play. Like
It's a good song. Though.
It is.
it's just the build up, just like
Yeah.
from the first note the pianist plays. Like
You were so close
from,
to saying the wrong word.
I know. I made sure
Venus.
the organist
Pianist.
pianist.
Yeah.
I was wrong about Glee. It was Blackbird.
You better take back that blues.
And I wanted
hey,
it's like,
hey,
it's like
hey.
he's laughing for himself.
Yeah.
So,
better-
no, here's the funny part. I wanted to show you the video because it's two gay guys in Glee singing it.
Awesome. You better take back that blues slander
That's
too.
That's a shocker.
I have no loyalty to Asian race. Oh my god, dude. My bad.
Freebird has a great guitar solo, and it's just really
Sing on more.
entertaining.
You know,
How about you, Coach?
The two movies that's in is you already know the Kingsman.
Yeah.
It's an epic scene for the Kingsman.
good.
It's the
Oh.
best.
When
It's the best scene in
shooting
cinema.
In the church.
Yeah,
It's
but
the best scene in cinema.
So I actually
Yeah.
think so I think the way it's played though is still The Devil's Rejects. Has anyone ever seen that?
No.
I've seen a little
I
bit
haven't
of it,
seen
but
it.
I didn't
Okay,
finish it.
okay. The way they end is like, so it's everybody. The clown guy. I can't remember their names. It's been a while. Rob Zombie's wife and like
Yeah.
all the main two characters in it. And they get headed off by cops, and they're in this tunnel, right? And they're in this tunnel, and they're looking, and it's like a ton of cops because they're getting chased down because they've murdered a bunch of people, right? And like, and then the song like kind of like yeah, it is, and then the like one guy like looks over at his family and he's like, and they're like, and then the song just like starts building up, and then And then he's like, they're all like, yeah, and they just drive, and they're not shooting.
Yeah.
They're literally just driving,
Oh
and they're
my
gonna ram
God.
the cops, and they're literally just getting shot up
Yeah.
to Freebird. And I really think that's why they took that song on that scene
Yeah.
in Kingsman, is because there's to me it's still below Kingsman on epicness. Like
Really?
because I watched both, and I've watched it's, and I didn't think The Devil's Rejects is that good of a movie,
Mhm.
but that made me. I was sitting there and I was like, if you want to end a movie where I have nothing else, I
Yeah.
have no idea what to say next.
Yeah.
That was it.
Mhm.
Because I was like, how do you
That's
close out?
interesting.
Well, I was like, I don't even know how you close that movie out. And they're just like, they forgot to write the ending, and they're just like, let's just send them to cops. And
Yeah.
Let's
and
just play Freebird.
Yeah, Freebird, and it's epic too, and it's built up, and it kind of fits into like the whole like Leonard Skinner. Like Confederacy
Country,
and
kinda.
country, yeah, they're country people. So it plays in, and they're literally just getting shot up by cops, and like look, and it's getting, and yeah.
You know what's,
Not to ruin the
you know what's
song
funny
for
is you put it on for me like a long time ago when we were hanging out at your place, and I fell asleep.
Oh, American Rejects. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Devil's
Isn't that
Rejects.
Devil's Rejects? Is American Rejects the band?
All American Rejects.
Oh, American Rejects. That's what I was
Yeah.
going for.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
put
it's one of
Devil's-
those movies that like, because there's the House of a Thousand Corpses, and then they made the second one, Devil's Rejects. It's,
Mhm.
I really like. I'm a big Rob Zombie fan, so like
Yeah.
movies and music, and so I was like, but the way that ends, you won't appreciate it because you don't appreciate like that story, the writing. The writing in the story is not bad.
Yeah.
It's just a different like slow story. It's like it's like a movie that's kind of like watching Breaking Bad for me. It's not as good as Breaking Bad, but it's like a lot of character development in these characters,
Mhm.
and then the way that they end it is like,
It's probably better than El Camino.
yeah, El Camino is rough, but yeah,
I liked it. It was like
Really?
it was like a long episode.
yeah, it
I
wasn't.
liked it.
It's not as good as
I
the
haven't
show.
watched it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like
I miss a lot of like, just like, I don't know.
Did you
It's
finish-
just missing a lot of stuff.
Did you finish Better Call Saul?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Fuck
I've
yeah,
not
I
watched
did.
it.
Yeah,
I've not
okay,
watched it.
I just like grew to love it.
Yeah. It's like
Like I.
did you say Groot?
No, I grew.
I am Groot.
I
I
am
am
Groot.
Groot.
Family.
No.
Family.
Coach.
Family Groot.
Breaking Bad was like
Beef
the-
is just hearing
like
things.
once I got past like a couple episodes on Breaking Bad, I was on. Like I was
Yeah.
good. But
Same thing.
Better
with-
Call Saul, like it took a while, but once like the storyline started developing, the characters did, like dude, it was such a fucking good show.
Yeah.
I
need-
loved it.
I need to VPN into like UK and watch the 5th season because it's up for them.
I wish I could be a lawyer like Sal because he makes that seem like if he would have taken the like lawyer route, like
Mhm.
dude, it would have been such a boss life.
Yeah. Then he like
So.
tries to get fired from that job. That's such a
Dude,
cr-
like
I haven't.
all
seen
the-
it,
I
like,
haven't seen
Oh.
it.
that's-
this
you're
is
not.
so
Beef, do you
weird.
know what you're talking about?
Yeah, I
It's
tried to
good,
block
it's
my
great.
ears
You don't-
out.
yeah.
Oh.
no, I'm just saying it has a great journey for a lawyer. Like
Yeah.
that's not really a good lawyer. Well, not
He's a
legit,
good lawyer. He's not a good person.
Not a legit lawyer, I guess, but
Yeah.
it's,
Well, he's a
it's good
criminal
show.
lawyer, like he says.
He's
you
a
know,
cri-
like,
he's
you
a
want
criminal lawyer.
Criminal.
You don't want a
Uh,
criminal lawyer. You want a
I
criminal
love
lawyer.
his charisma though.
I
Like,
do. It's
His
outstanding.
charisma
Bob
on the
Odenkirk
show
is
and
awesome.
like
Yeah.
his mentality on marketing and sales, like I love that about him.
You know, like, okay, so I grew up playing Grand Theft Auto. Like, that was one of the games where my mom would buy it, and the GameStop people would be like, there was another game, EA Games, or not
Yeah,
EA Games,
EB
there's
Games,
EB
yeah.
Games, yeah. And so they would be like, do you know what this game has?
Oh my god.
And my mom was like,
Assholes.
are you questioning my parenting?
Yeah.
And the guy, this like 16-year-old
that's
kid
awesome.
is like, and I had acne, so no disrespect to people that have acne, like know what you're going through. But anyways, he was like just sitting there, and he's like, and it was like my mom was like, "Do
That's
you
such a
know?" And I
boss
was
move.
like, "This kid, like, should it?" The kid was in retrospect, the kid was like doing a good thing because he's just making
She
sure.
may not be
Because
aware.
look how
Yeah,
you
she may
turned
not.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Look how it turned out. Exactly, Spence. Or I mean, Coach, you got me emotional there.
Can we just go to our names?
Anyway, so
Seriously.
wait, what was I talking about?
You're talking
Grand
about the
Theft
kid.
Auto.
got me so clouded
EB
with
Games.
anger.
EB Games, and then your mom,
They're-
and then he
question-
had
Oh,
like,
Grand
the
Theft
deer in
Auto.
the
Oh, so
headlights.
Saul, I swear, got a lot of his, like, there was a lot of lawyers that they wrote in that animation in those
Yes.
games. In the Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, 100% a lot of lawyers that he took from. And if you could pull, if they did a Grand Theft Auto movie, his character, Saul, needs to be in it because he embodied exactly what I thought. Like,
Grand Theft
if I could
Auto?
think, yeah. Like, there were some characters that really, like, you know, like, you could tell Vice City was after, they did a lot of it after, like, Scarface and a lot of those things.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of the 80s vibes. But when you watch Saul, you're like, the way Bob Odenkirk does that role is you sit there and you're like, that guy. I felt like he took from Grand Theft Auto, but it would be so hard to perfectly steal from a character on Grand Theft Auto. And he embodied it on there. Like I think every single time. You're right. Like he's so good at it. You're just his acting. It's like he was.
Yeah.
You feel like he actually is a real person.
Yeah.
You know, like
I felt like I was part of that movie. Like I was just in that journey with him, and
That's
like
so-
it was like high and low at times, right? But like it was consistently fucking good.
Yeah.
That's so funny. You're saying that he seems like a real person and that kind of stuff. Like, and you haven't seen Better Call Saul, right?
I saw the first season.
You saw first season. Okay,
Yeah.
so keep going, and it just gets even more like.
Well, I think he's good. I just think the writing's not as good as the character development. It is not comparable to Breaking Bad.
It's
It-
not,
it gets
but it's
better.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't.
It's different
I-
good. It's still
yeah.
good though.
Same,
You
same.
would love
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna watch it to give it its due.
You definitely get
Yeah.
to.
The further you go, the more it gets better.
Saul's
I agree.
almost a side character. Like he's kind of the
Towards
comic
the end.
relief, but like once you get like into like Mike Ehrmantraut and like the cartel and that kind of stuff, it gets.
That's where I
really
feel
fun,
like.
yeah.
That's why when I watched the first season, I felt like they knew that this guy can't carry the show by himself.
Yeah.
Like they were realizing it kind of like how at the end of it,
Yeah.
and you could tell they didn't know. Like if they ever
I
do
thought it
a
was-
production on it, I
Yeah.
imagine Vince Gilligan's like, I had no idea what to do right here, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of. And then if you ever watched Breaking Bad production,
Mhm.
there was one of the worst voted in Breaking Bad was Bug, or not Bug,
Fly.
and actually that's my favorite episode.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, I love it because it's such a good symbolism show,
Mm-hmm.
and it talks about like how rocky the if you remember the Walter's trying to kill a fly and like he's really tired and he's got a lot of guilt, but it was how Jesse and him spoke to each other, and it also symbolized a lot of their how unstable their relationship was, and and it also talked about how much guilt Walter
I had a lot of frustration watching
He's-
that episode.
And his fear.
Yeah, so but that was the one scene where Walter is slowly he's lost control to his good side.
Yeah.
You just watch his
losing
good.
it.
The way I watched it was like he took the drug that made him drowsy, and he's like wanting to tell Jesse what he did
I was
to
getting
the guy.
so paranoid.
Yeah, and it was exactly you thought that was coming.
Yeah.
But there was a part of him that was in my mind he was losing his good, because all this guilt was weighing on him, and he slowly
He's talking about like the best moment where he should have died.
Yeah, that's the deep that moment too for me was like he talks about that was actually a really good. So yeah, he says like right before, pretty much Holly his daughter's born, like after he's holding her for a little while, where his wife doesn't know that he did anything, and he could just die because he would be seen as a hero, and then pretty much Jesse's like, you wanted to die, and it's like he doesn't really answer that, but that's what it's like, and it's him going, it's like he feels like he's fulfilled the goodness. I feel like there was Walter White like that should have died, and then that was the good in him,
Yeah.
and that's why he just flipped over.
He already had everything planned out, and he kind of already
went longer
envisioned
than
what
he should.
and then he thought
Became Heisenberg.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
think
that's
he
it,
realized he
rolled
was at a
into his
point like, okay, now I have a path to choose, and like, do I continue on that path, or do I try and go back to my normal life?
Well, like no matter how good he could be anymore, too, because he tried.
you can't.
Yeah,
you
like
can never go
nobody,
back.
but yeah, everybody saw him different once they knew what he was
Yeah.
capable of. It changed. It's just like it just shows you once you're in that bad side, he was gone for good. It was like
It's like getting
so,
in too deep for
and
sure.
that for me was like a flip of and it also showed like there's a scene where like Jesse's like, oh, I see the fight, and he's like he gets on the ladder, but he's also on these like things that are shaking, and then to me like when I was watching it, like if anything like symbolizes their relationship was like
One little thing.
yeah, Walt's holding one leg to keep Jesse alive, like the whole time, because Jesse's like just one leg to let go into death, right? So
Yeah.
many times he could have been where Walt saved him because he sees him as a son, and he's holding on, and he's just getting tired of holding on, and that's how I saw it, and I was like, and he's getting tired, but at the next episode is half measure, or the next couple episodes is half measure, and he chooses to kill the guy over Jesse, and he chooses. It's strange. It's about where relationships for me get like tested, and you have weak moments, and that was he was holding, but even through the weak moments, like a father, and so I took it like super deep, and there's probably a reason. There's probably a reason for it, and I'll explain after.
It got super deep
That
throughout
was
the whole
after
show.
Half Measure and Full Measure.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Because Jesse's the
Full
lab tech.
full measure, full measure, half measure and full measure. Here, look it up. It's not.
Yeah.
Season 3, half measure and full measure. Season 3.
Anybody in the chat got that pulled up right now?
Yeah, because season 4, we're on season 4, like episode 4, and half measure.
Because
Full
they'd
measure.
already killed Gale.
They brought him in. No, yeah, no, they hadn't yet. They were because he screws up. He brings in Gale again after he kills him in half measure. He kills the guy in half measure, and he brings Gale back in. And then Jesse goes in and he kills Gale in the full measure. It was like literally only one episode. You're like half measure, then full measure is the.
So
Two men enter.
yeah.
One
So
right, one
Fly season 3 episode 10, then yeah, half measure is
Yeah,
12.
it's like right after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 12. So yeah, because so that you're right. That Jesse comes into the lab.
Yeah.
And because Walt's like, I don't want Gale, and then what happens though is like Jesse finds out about like the girlfriend's. Yeah, we're spending too much time on this. Like,
Does anybody
yeah.
want to know what song I don't skip?
let's keep going.
Yeah.
we went down a
Well, that
rabbit
was
hole.
good.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen Breaking Bad, you just did.
we should definitely have a Breaking Bad episode though.
Yeah. I
This is
yeah.
what we should
Breaking
do on our
Breaking
movie
Bad.
days.
Yeah, that was like we
Yeah.
got deep into
Because
that.
Breaking Bad is definitely a little bit higher rated than Velocipaster. So.
Talking Bad.
Oh god.
So the song that I don't skip has some sentimental value to me. This is actually the first song to one of my favorite bands. Much like Beef, I'm a fan of The Offspring, and so the first time that I knew that I was listening to The Offspring was when I was 9. I was going to an all-star tournament with a coach at the time, and I got in his truck with some other guys and his kid, and
Oh, I remember you telling me this.
and so he was gonna play music, and he goes, "Yeah, we're gonna have some bitchin' music," and then he was about to play it, and he turned around, and he asked, he said, "Anybody here allergic to cussing?" I was like, not me, not Coach, the
Well,
kid
did it
who
to
grew
yourself.
up listening to K Earth 101 and like Beach
You're
Boys
so innocent
and
too.
everything too.
You're such an innocent
Yeah.
kid. You're
So-
like
So he plays.
Spencer.
So he plays the Offspring album or the
Smash?
yeah. So he plays Smash, and it starts off with
God, I keep
which
them
is actually
separate.
I pulled some I've pulled inspiration from, because the album starts off with like, sit back, relax, like
Yeah.
put your feet up and pour yourself a drink or something along those lines, and like and here it goes, and then it goes like into Bad Habit, or I don't know if it goes into. I think it might be one song and then Bad Habit, or Bad Habit is the first song after that. But it starts off really slow, like just kind of like an easygoing like tempo, and then it starts to like pick up, and then they like get going, and it's just like it's almost kind of like a high speed chase on the freeway type of mentality, just like goes like 0 to 100, and they have a second moment in there where. In the middle of the song where it kind of like slows down and it just goes like quiet, and so it's like, I guess, acoustic is what you might say, and I lost my absolute marbles listening to this part because it calls the person a stupid, dumb shit,
Oh yeah,
goddamn
yeah.
motherfucker,
Yeah.
and so 9-year-old coach just like just got like
Epilepsy.
yeah, I just got like
Seizure.
I'm like
Your brain's just like
I'm trying to
imprinting those
think of,
words.
like, I'm trying
Mommy!
I'm trying to think of like what movie. There's a movie where a guy's just like getting like pelted with like he's like getting shot up for forever. And they're, like,
RoboCop.
is that what it is? Or
Yep.
There's a couple. There's like I thought it was like a comedy movie where he's just like completely like
RoboCop?
getting lit up like
Confidence
more,
you had on that.
Yeah.
more than he should. Like it's like, okay, when's he gonna die? And he like just keeps getting shot. Maybe it's
Isn't
like,
that
It's
the
RoboCop.
Matrix too?
well, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't
when the
Neo
guy
get
gets
like
shot,
Neo
Matrix.
gets like
But he doesn't get shot.
no,
Oh.
Neo gets like
Yeah, he
he's
gets
like
a couple in the
because
chest.
he has
Yeah.
to die first before.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
So I just like
That is
I was
good.
like,
but it's not as
flailing.
bad. It's not as much as like what you were saying. Like
Yeah.
or,
Yeah.
like,
No,
If you
more
see-
like,
I was
I'll
like
show you-
fish out of water
Wait, can you do
flopping
that?
around in the
Can you
front
do
seat
that?
of this man's truck, and
Oh,
like everyone in the
God.
back seat is like laughing their ass off because I'm laughing hysterically and I can't calm down. The song is like 4 songs like past, and I'm still laughing my ass off. And so they played that before like practicing games whenever I was in his truck is like a good luck thing. We didn't do very well, so it didn't pan out very well. But that's a song I don't skip just because that was my first Offspring song that I was aware
You've
of.
never skipped on it?
No.
Wow,
Not
that's
that I
crazy.
know of.
'Cause,
I was
like,
listening to it because I just like I love
Damn.
the beginning to that song.
Pretty Fly for a White Guy is I've listened
There's
to.
other songs I'll
That's
skip
like
because of that.
99%, but I've skipped it once or twice.
Yeah, I just
Pretty
like
fly for a white guy.
Yeah.
to my knowledge.
Keep going. Yeah.
To my knowledge, it's not. But yeah, no, it just yeah, I just love the beginning of that song, and then it just holds a place because it makes me think of like those guys that I played baseball with, and it makes me think of that team. And I was actually I wasn't able to play because I got hurt that year, like at that time. So like it kind of makes me think about that stuff. So yeah, that's my like song I don't skip. Maybe someday I will, but for right now, it's like it's still a song that makes me think of that, and I still enjoy listening.
Do you ever
to
feel
it.
like because we just had this segment, we'll never skip it now?
Either that or the next time I hear it, I'll be like,
Hey.
Yeah.
or I'll hit it. Oh, this is the original RoboCop.
Yeah, RoboCop. They just like
Oh.
shoot him a lot.
Definitely,
Like,
Coach
I
has
was-
never seen this because he's
see?
yeah.
Dude, I forgot about this.
Man, she should do something
Dude, it's
about
like
it.
it's like what the heck?
She should like do something.
That's you imagine how much that would cost in bullets now?
Yeah.
In
Seriously.
ammunition.
That's like $300 with ammo right there.
Oh, red baby!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's in Jupiter.
I actually got excited
Rising.
when I saw
Man.
it too.
Yeah.
I bet he had a whole bunch of.
He's
dumbasses.
still alive. Like.
Yeah,
This
they're
is
still
Neo.
making
This
fun
was
of
the
him.
inspiration for Neo.
Yeah, Red's a badass.
He's probably gonna call him a dumbass right now.
He's like, you want some 5 guns?
Dumbass Eric.
Yeah. Hey,
You want-
hey,
You want a
Kelso, get out-
1776 United T-shirt?
Kelso, get out of my basement.
Yeah. So that's
So,
what that was.
Let's cover our last segment for the day. Now that we've learned about songs, so we've given people at least 4 songs, if not 8, that they can just not go.
3 albums, 8 songs.
Yeah. I kind of feel like
Spoiler on
yeah.
a TV
I feel
show.
like Whose Lines It
2
Anyway?
TV shows.
One of my favorite segments is on Whose Lines It Anyway. They do greatest hits, and they started off. He's like, Colin, what do we got today? He goes, boy, do we ever. We've got 50,000 songs on 2 CDs. Or it's like, we got 18 songs on 47 albums. It's like, they just make some random shit up. It's just
I
like,
love it.
Like-
That show is the best, dude.
but, so the last one that we're doing for the day, it's called Medal Round, MEDAL, for medals like gold, bronze, and silver. Which, shocking, is going to be our gold, bronze, and silver. So the way
rating
this is,
system.
the way this is set up, we're starting with gold, then naturally we'll progress down to silver and then bronze. We're going to go serpentine style, like draft style. So if you play fantasy sports, you get first overall pick, you get the last pick in the second round. So if you get the first pick in gold, you're going to be the last silver, but the first bronze then for this. So you'll get the turnaround on that. So we're going to do that for, are we doing Mike?
We're
yeah,
doing Mike.
Mike's, and I was gonna say we could all pick a number between 1 and 10.
Oh, and then you have a randomizer?
Yeah, have a
or-
randomizer.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so,
so
to
this
pick the order.
This picks the order. Okay.
Yeah.
all right. So
This is fair.
G, number between 1 and 10. What you got?
No, don't tell us. You all pick it.
Oh.
No, you gotta say it. Out
Well,
loud.
they're
Say
going
it
to
out
say it,
loud?
and then do you have a randomizer?
Yeah, I have a randomizer.
Yeah, so if you want to
Oh,
say the
okay.
number.
All right.
We
I
can,
can
we
say
can,
it,
we
right?
can,
Yeah,
I,
you can
I
say it,
can know.
okay.
It could be 47. I'll be like, yeah, I picked 47.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'll pick 7.
10.
10. 3.
Are we? Oh, 1 to 10.
Yeah.
1.
3.
Wow, dude. I had the
Whoa.
best odds too because I
Yeah.
had 3 numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Now,
damn.
do you want to?
Damn you! You give them all these.
Do you want to keep
segments.
going, or do you want to go?
Seven,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I guess
yeah.
7 and 8.
Yeah, let's do it again. Let's see who goes second. So,
Okay.
1 through 10.
Stick the numbers, same
Oh
numbers.
yeah,
or
just same numbers. Yeah. So what you had?
Go ahead.
What do you have?
Oh no, just keep it. Yeah, 10.
Yeah, what do you-
10.
10,
10,
1,
1,
and
7.
7.
Okay. Oh damn, 1's the bet.
9.
There we go.
Oh.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 and 7.
On.
I want to know.
Can I change my number?
1.
Yes. Come on, mighty
All right,
phone.
so you're,
But you're
so
gonna
but
get
you get the you get the
I get
second. You get
Honestly,
to start
third
second.
sucks.
I wanted first.
Yeah.
Third sucks, man. I got like the
Yeah.
second best running back and
Yeah.
like the third best receiver.
All right.
And, all right. So our draft order for
You guys
for-
are gonna get.
for
I'm not
gold,
I'm not
silver-
taking anything
gold,
off. the-
silver, and bronze. Mike's Mike. I might have to resort to using a family friend because he's a great hookup for stuff. But
I was gonna
we're
say
gonna-
I'm not taking anything
It
off.
can
you
and it
guys'
can be
gold.
anything.
it can
Yeah.
be anything.
Yeah.
So that makes me think of like another person now.
Yeah.
But it's gonna go Nightmare Fuel, then it's gonna go Beef,
Mhm.
Coach, and then Goichi is gonna be last for the first round, and then it's gonna go reverse for second, and then flip it again for third.
Yep.
So Nightmare Fuel, quick. What's your mic? What's your gold medal mic?
Gold medal Mike. I'm not taking anything off the board for you
That's right,
guys.
you aren't.
It's my Uncle Mike Sexton.
Okay.
He's
he was gonna be on my board.
the
but-
best. He is my
Did you
top
say Mike Sexton?
I did. That was his full name on accident.
He was one of the greatest hosts on World Series of Poker.
That's-
That guy's name, Mike Sexton.
Well, that wasn't him.
Okay.
But
But that's a very unique name. So
So Mike Sexton, or
Yep.
your Uncle Mike. excuse
Uncle
me.
Mike.
Uncle Mike.
Yep.
For Hannah's gold round. For shit. Fuck. I did so much better in Iowa. Damn it.
It's the connection.
Yeah, right. I'm just looking at
It's
your
lost.
eyes. Yeah.
Thinking about my Uncle Mike.
All right, so Nightmare Fuel's Uncle Mike.
Gold
Beef.
medal. Gold medal
Your
Uncle
gold
Mike.
medal Mike.
I will go with. I'm going. I'm
Hit
gonna
us.
say. I have to say Michael Keaton. He's one of
Okay.
my.
Oh.
He's one of my favorite.
Do you like him as Batman?
I do like him as Batman. He's one of
Okay.
my favorite actors. Like
Okay,
he.
cool.
Interesting.
I even think he's one of those actors that like as he's gotten older, he's gotten much better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like
Absolutely.
you love his characters and
Just
everything.
because
So
he's played like a wide variety of stuff too, and I think
Yeah,
he does a
he-
really good job, and he
he
brings his
does.
own like taste on a lot of stuff.
yeah, it's like they're like you watch The Founder, and then if you watch
Yeah.
Birdman was outstanding, and then what else? Oh, he was in.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, see, Beetlejuice,
Spider-Man.
but he can also kind of go there too. You know,
Yeah.
he can kind of.
I really like him in
Spider-Man was great,
Beetlejuice.
and Spider-Man he's really good.
Yeah.
He's a great like,
Villain.
because if you think about how kind of goofy that movie was,
Yeah.
you had a really serious old guy who's like a guy that like was pretty much doing it for his kids,
Mhm.
and then irony is he's taking on a kid.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like his his kid's girl or boyfriend. You know, so Michael Keaton Michael Keaton.
So I'm gonna take the easy road for my gold medal because I'm an Angels fan. And you
Yeah,
guys
we all
brought
gave
it,
we
but,
all gave it to you.
Yeah.
Gold medal Mike Trout.
Woo.
Unfortunately, he's hurt, so his presence is not
What?
gracing the field
He's
right
hurt? No way.
now. Yeah. But Mike Trout's my gold medal Mike.
does he still get paid?
Yeah, he's still
Yes.
gets
Oh,
paid.
okay. Just making
It's
sure.
baseball contracts, baby.
Yeah. Say no NFL bullshit.
So it's not technically a Mike, so I'm not going to use Michael Scott. That would be my number one.
That's
Mhm.
I'm
So-
surprised this
That's
has
a
gotten
Mike?
this far.
That's a Mike.
Yeah, it's Michael. Yeah,
That's
Michael.
Michael?
Michael.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mike or
I'll go with that.
Mike or
Oh,
Mike?
you
Yeah.
get
It's the
you get
same.
see the cool part is you get to do whatever order you want to do it in.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like because is he a gold medal round for you?
He's
or is
gold.
he-
Oh,
Yeah,
gold
he's for
for me,
sure.
baby.
Yeah, he is a gold.
He's silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gold for me. So
Alright,
okay.
gold. So now what's your silver Mike? Now you get to
Oh.
again.
My silver Mike goes to Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs.
Oh,
Mike
shit,
Rowe.
that's a
such
good one.
That is
Damn
a good
it.
one. I was
It is
really
good.
confident.
I like his history. Have you ever heard his
Dude.
history thing?
No.
It's one of the best ways to learn history. It's one of my
Really?
favorite ways. If you ever, it's his podcast or whatever. I know you're not like a big podcast. I think it's technically a podcast. So you know what I'm talking about? It's
What?
His
Yeah,
yeah, he
I
does
know what you're
history.
talking about.
So what they do is they connect history from it. It is like I don't know who thought of this, but whoever came up with this
We didn't,
deserves-
that's for sure.
Yeah, like it's crazy though. It's really awesome. So what they do is they'll connect a piece of history. So from like 1932, they'll connect some event that happened then. So it'd be like the making of yarn. I'll
Yeah,
just come
yeah.
up with that. That didn't happen then, but they'll connect that. They'll do like
They'll
jumps.
trace it?
Yeah, they'll trace it and then talk about each part of the history to something that has happened, or like Elon Musk is the grandkid, or like it is
What the
no
fuck?
every time
That's
every
Get
time
the front door.
no, every time every time you literally every time you'll hear it and you're like you're just like whoa, like
I'm actually intrigued.
yeah,
I'm
it is
actually
it's
gonna- I'm actually gonna
outstanding
listen to
and
that
it's
now.
Micro's voice, so you
Oh
love his
my
voice.
I'm a
God.
history
Yeah,
buff,
and it's
so-
but it's so crazy that I really respect being able to do this.
Mhm.
There's a gift to it, like to be able to go back into history like that, and like they'll actually pull in people from. The cool part about it is they've gotten situations where they only talk about, it, but they'll pull people on where it's a part of that history. So it's like it's
Damn.
validating like that, and
Interesting.
it's
Yeah.
really cool. I
like that.
So Mike Rose, I respect that one for
I
sure.
love him in Deadliest Catch too. Did you notice he narrates
Never
that?
watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
never
dude, I
watched
love
Deadliest
Deadliest
Catch?
Catch without the crowd.
Oh
I mean,
my
have I
God.
watched it? I've turned it on. I'm not a fan.
You don't like it?
Nah,
Really?
I just don't get into it.
I like it.
Yeah.
We're on the Sleeping Lady today, and they've got to catch 95 billion pounds of crabs, or they won't make it another season. And then the next pot they bring up, they're like, "Hey, look, there's a bunch of gold bullion here, so we actually don't need to catch crabs anymore."
The
So-
storylines of the people though are pretty cool.
Dude,
like
some
with
of the, like some of the
father,
workers
son.
and stuff, yeah, dude, some of those ones, like one of the captains died, and I was like really sad because I was like,
We knew.
I
it
mean,
was
we all knew
happening,
he was gonna die. We're like,
Yeah.
a lot of us were probably like shocked that he didn't die sooner, but I'm
Yeah.
like, he was still one of those like old, rough, and tough dudes.
though. It was sad what happened to that. Like after the dad died, and then the younger brother. like,
Yeah.
going into drugs and stuff. Yeah, it was sad to watch. But man, my favorite boat is north.
SS
the two
Minnow.
brothers from like Sweden or Finland. Or
Oh, I
something.
think I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember the name of
I
it.
can't. It's been a while since I watched it. These catch. North
probably still
region or
fishing.
something like that. I can't remember.
So we got Mike Rowe as the first silver medalist.
Mhm.
My silver
We
medal
gotta write these down
is
I'm
going
gonna
to be
because
the one,
gotta put it somewhere.
the only Mike Tyson.
Oh,
Nice,
that's
that's a
such
good
a
one.
great pull.
That's a good one.
Damn it.
One.
Say it
because-
again.
One, because I
Say it
respect
again.
Mike Tyson. He's going to kill me
He's
now.
gonna.
The whole time
He's
you have
gonna
to
find
do
me.
it. That
He's gonna.
okay.
I'm sure no one
for
knows who
sure-
you are, Spencer.
He should,
You said Spencer.
I'm sure nobody knows where you live at that address. He's gonna send a carrier pigeon to come kill me in my sleep.
It's not like he's gonna Google this map right here.
Yeah.
Uh,
But no, I like Mike Tyson. I respect the crap out of him for like being like as committed as he was. I mean, he is. He still fought, but like that man is older and like he's giving back to fighting in a sense like to what he got. Like that man like fucking dedicated himself to fighting and
Pulled
becoming
some
like
mirrors.
a lean machine. Yeah.
Yeah, to pull some
Yeah,
mirrors
you know,
for
he,
sure.
yeah,
Pulled
he might have
some
eaten.
ears?
He might have eaten a body part or so, but that man was like that man worked his ass off like for training and stuff, and he's a great fighter.
Warrior
And
mentality.
also, he went up there and he took a licking, getting made fun of on the stage at a Comedy Central roast. And he even went up
that
there
was
and like
funny.
went and told jokes that whoever they were that like wrote them for him. But like he sat through a lot of abuse and I mean more than he ever did in a ring with Evander Holyfield. Like people just ragged on him for 2 hours in that thing. And he took there and laughed at it.
He had a great sense of humor for sure.
He did. So I respect him for that because I feel like it takes a lot of humility and it takes a lot of courage to sit there and like voluntarily get made fun of and roasted by people.
When you know you can
especially
kill
when
them.
it's when you know you could kick everybody else's ass on that stage and like knock them all out.
Didn't like Steve-O like run into his fist?
Yeah, Steve like, tried to get a black eye by like he held his like fist out. He like tried to run into it and then he like everyone was just like, what the fuck is this? Like
Because
people
I
on
think he
stage
legally
just-
can't punch him in the face. Like,
Yeah. So he's like, well, I'm just gonna run into a punch,
Yeah.
and it was the dumbest thing ever. Like whoever like offered that up, I'm sure after it happened, Comedy Central's like, fire that motherfucker. Like they're like, get him out of here.
You know what sucks
And-
is how many things they may have tried,
Yeah.
and like it just didn't get aired.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
So beef, what's your goal? What's your silver medal, Mike?
Silver medal Mike.
Silver medal. So I was thinking about this. I had mentioned earlier about music. One of the first albums I ever had was Hybrid Theory.
Yep.
So I really,
Oh.
I've one of the technically not the first. I don't know if he's really a rapper, but the way how fast he talks, it's not a rapper, but Mike Shinoda.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I
was
really,
expecting
Mike Shinoda's up there for me because he's like, it was like when I remember when I first heard heard like,
that. Linkin Park, right?
Linkin Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not Chester Bennington, but the other guy.
Asian guy.
And yeah, he's just like there's just something about the way he. I mean, like you'll listen to those, and like I feel like a lot of people that can't sing along to rap, you know, they're like, oh my god, I can never stick. Even Eminem, it's hard to stay. You know, but with Shinoda, it's like it's close enough. And then you felt like, man, Linkin Park was definitely that era for us. Where and Shinoda, Mike Shinoda is a big part of my childhood in a lot of
Definitely
ways.
one
so.
of a kind group. For sure.
Yeah, it's like you hear them and it's they're I'm surprised that, like they were really close on another on the list that I've heard. There's a lot of songs I've never turned off from them, and they're up there on there for me too. But Mike Shinoda for sure.
Damn, those are good ones.
Good. Nightmare Fuel.
I'm gonna
silver.
so I've got silver medal and gold or bronze.
Yeah, you do.
So silver medal, Mike Tomlin.
Oh,
Pittsburgh
that's
Steelers.
Oh
Shit,
yeah,
I
you
was
if
never-
you
I
you
didn't
had to
think about
say
that.
it.
I didn't have
It's
to.
required
No,
by
you
law, I
did.
think,
Yeah,
so.
you did.
To be a true fan.
Yeah,
he's gotta
yeah,
be on my
we
list.
did take everything away. We did, dude.
Yeah, never had a losing season.
Yet.
Yet. God, AFC North is just a murderer's row this year. But Mike Tomlin never had a losing season. Playoffs. Steelers have had 3 coaches since the '60s. He's just super consistent. Is he perfect? No. Is he great? Yes. Bronze medal. I'm sticking with football, or the football world. Michael Strahan. The dude
I'm surprised in that.
I
did not.
He's a workhorse.
He is.
Yeah, I did not think
Yeah,
you would say that.
Yeah, it was just kind of on the mic research, just like man, that dude is he's everywhere.
Yeah.
He was on game shows. He was
He's
on
on
live
game
with
shows.
Kelly and
Live with-
Michael.
Yeah,
He's
he has
on, Fox
4.
stuff now.
He's got
He does
3
Fox.
different
Yeah, you think
morning
about
shows.
How hard it was keep an image of being not only a big big strong guy, but also like very jovial and relatable.
Yeah,
You know, like that's really hard.
yeah, and
You
like
know, he's done a good
all,
job doing
all
that.
the time, and
Yeah.
like to come from being like a defensive lineman, like
Where their aggression.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and just
Yeah.
having him like being able to take the helmet off and like there's Michael Strahan, like this is who he is. I think that's just super cool and
Yeah, because if you look at like most defensive people or defenders, like they have this like I'm intense and like
yeah,
this like and it never
like
even
Lovie
in
Smith kind of
conversation
thing, like
yeah, it's like Lovie Smith.
not Lovie. What's his
Lovie
name?
Smith, I felt like was
What's his
good,
name? No,
Mike Singletary.
Mike Singletary.
Oh yeah,
That's
he's
the
a
one.
mean. Yeah, he had a mean like.
That guy's got
Yeah.
a stick up his butt all the time.
Yeah, he.
I mean, he had dick up his butt all the time. So I mean,
Oh, wait.
I think it's just naturally there all the time.
Mike Singletary. Just
Good
realized.
one. That was funny.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry if you thought that was your.
No, I was trying to think of who I was thinking of, and I couldn't think of it. And
Oh.
that's actually who it was. So who's your bronze?
Beef, who's your bronze?
Jesus Christ.
Totally
Wait,
ripping
oh,
on the Bears as they do that.
Wait, I didn't rip. We're not ripping it. It's just like we're talking about Mike's.
Ditka and a Singletary.
I don't even
You
know
did-
football, and it did sound
Ditka
like
in the
I think you just have a
Oh.
dirty mind.
I was
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Beef's wife, watch out when
Yeah.
he gets home. He's got a dirty mind tonight.
I mean, if
Oh
you're
my
talking about
God.
my team like that, I mean, I heard a lot of dicks there, so
So I'm gonna go with Magic Mike.
Oh, really? That's
I'll give you that one.
that's surprising.
At least it's bronze.
His name is Jonah Hill.
I was trying to get a heart attack out of Coach over
You're
there.
close.
No.
It would be better if you would have like. I have a Magic Mike outfit, by the way, and you just like start stripping for us.
Definitely don't. No one wants to see. No one wants that to happen right
We
now.
need to keep this stream going.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
TOS,
say it.
canceled.
So this is always definitely whenever I'm traveling. This is one of those like sandwich places I always go to. But Jersey Mike's.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
Jersey
good.
Mike's
I
is
love
always like.
Jersey
Yeah,
Mike's.
we've been doing people, and I'm like, and I was thinking of Michael's the
He's
the
real
yarn.
bad, though, so you're good.
Michael's the
Yeah.
yarn store.
Yeah.
Love that place. It's always like good for like arts and crafts and hobbies. But I went with Jersey Mike's.
See, that
so.
would have surprised me more than Mike Singletary. Or,
Number 13.
Michael Strahan.
Oh my god.
I love the number
Michael's.
13. Dude, my grandpa gets that all the time.
Dude, the number 13 is
love
the best.
that.
I
I go grab two number
it is-
13s for he and I to eat
it
and
is
watch
statistical.
NASCAR.
Is that the BMT?
Dale Earnhardt Jr., baby.
Made a left turn, and I just put another bite in my mouth.
Dude, you go like full was a monster or like
no,
the
we
full.
just we get like the middle of the road one. We don't
Well-
get the small one or like the giant.
So we got the giant
Oh,
one
If
time.
we get the giant, and we're sharing.
Okay.
Like if we're both gonna have it.
Oh
just get
yeah,
the giant 'cause
see,
it's the same
perfect.
thing.
So Franco and I one time got the giant, and we went to Newport Beach.
Yeah.
And we went like we went boogie boarding, like body surfing or something. And we were out there, and we look, and we see a bunch of like we put a bunch of stuff on it. We put towels,
Yeah.
and we covered it.
Mhm.
Like we covered this thing. Like even we said to him like, "There's no seagulls gonna touch this thing." And then like we're in the water just like, and it's like a deserted day and like nobody's there. And then like Franco's like, what is that? And it's like and it's just like a ton of like seagulls, and it's like literally like you know that nom noose
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's
Mine,
and, like,
mine,
yeah, and
mine.
it's like well you know that song like the evil it's like
Yeah, I know
nom noose
Oh, yeah.
that's
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like Star Wars when they're fighting like.
Oh
Darth
yeah,
Maul.
dude, I
Duel of the
oh
Fates?
my god, my dad. Okay, my dad and I love that scene so much that
Right.
yeah. So what happened is my dad had never. We watched that once in theaters, and we saw it on the Newport Big Six Theater, which is the biggest on the
Nice.
West Coast. But he got it on DVD player, and then like Darth Maul's like, if you guys remember how it starts, it's like
Oh, yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
they run up and then, but it's like how it starts too. It's like the doors slide open. It's like, and then and then he like looks up, and then he just like pulls his thing off, and you're just like, this shit's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like you're just,
man.
and then
It is
everybody's
epic.
just sitting there, and then it's both of them, and you're
Yeah.
just like, dude. But then it was the whole scene, and then even before it gets to where Qui-Gon dies, my dad looks at me. And he's
Sorry
like,
if you haven't seen that yet.
he's like, my dad's like, you want to watch this again?
Oh man.
And we watched it like we revert because
With everything.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Dude,
that
that
part.
is
just
awesome.
yeah,
that
just
part. Okay.
so like he had
was like,
this
your
like
dad
we had
watched
because it was a
Jar Jar
DVD
Binks.
player and he used the dial thing because you could like you could go back you had to go back into their scene but the scene was too far so he had to go back to this perfect moment and man like dude we watched it probably like 9 times that
Dude.
fight
Dude,
so
Duel of the
yeah.
Fates is such a good song.
And it really is a good song. It's very well done. It's like if that movie did not have a lot of good things in it
Oh,
come from
not
it.
at all.
But man, that like thank you for that. Whoever wrote that and choreographed
Misa
it,
loved Duel of the Fates.
and he steps in the poopy.
He stepped in the poopy.
Do you guys remember VHSs when you couldn't even if you didn't have a nice VCR, like you couldn't rewind it on the spot. You had to take it out and put it in the fucking rewinder thing that looks like a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
car. Like sometimes
Yep.
it made model car like
Yep.
ones, and you put it in there, clash it in, and hopefully it all goes in right, and
Yeah.
you slam it in, and you have to rewind it right at the right place, but you never get it right.
Yeah, there's always, and I was like, even if you did have the nice VCR player that rewound it,
Uh-huh.
you had to like turn the TV off because you didn't want to watch the movie
Yeah.
in reverse.
Dude, the struggle's real.
Or when you return
Oh,
to
God.
Blockbuster and you're just like, I don't want to do this.
And you're like,
just
I'm
don't.
not kind, so I didn't rewind.
Yeah.
You're just like just risk
So
your parents
find
getting
me.
a fine
They're
like
your
$2.
dad's like, why did I get a 75-cent surcharge? They're like,
You son
well,
of
I'm
a
not. I told them I wasn't kind.
Yeah.
They should have expected it.
Oh my god.
How'd they
Imagine
go-
getting
how'd they
grounded
go
for
out
not
of-
rewinding a
Yeah, I wonder
tape.
how they went out of business.
Yeah.
So
All
we
right,
have
bronze.
bronze medalists. We have Michael Strahan.
Yeah.
We have
Jersey Mike's
Jersey Mike's.
Yep.
Almost had Magic Mike.
is almost there.
Should have been.
My bronze Mike is going to be a shout out because I know Beef is going to like this. It's going to be a shout out to my buddy Mike, who is a restaurant owner.
Oh yeah.
Not only have I been friends with Mike since we were kids because we grew up going to the same vacation spot every year for like lakes and stuff. Our parents have been friends through work. I get to see his parents outside of work and stuff, and I frequent he and his brother. They own this Italian restaurant in Fullerton now, and they started from the bottom. His brother is older, and so he started working there, and then he started like bartending, serving, and then I think he started managing too, and then Mike did the same thing, and he really just kind of originally he wanted to be he wanted to be a cop, he wanted to do law enforcement stuff, and then he just kind of like took a big ol' leap. The brothers that owned it were like, we're selling because we're moving to Texas and opened up a location there, and so he and his brother eventually like worked it out. They bought it from these dudes and they became restaurant owners, and I'm like, that's a huge financial commitment, and that scares the shit out of me, and I don't even have to any skin in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, big shout out to him
Respect.
because it's really I respect him a lot for that, for making that decision. He did his time in working in that industry and at that place and did a lot for him along with his brother to kind of make that possible. But also they have delicious food, and Beef is very fond of their lobster ravioli.
I am.
I love
He
their.
asks about it every time that we go. And every time that they haven't had it, the look on his face is like when you tell a 4-year-old they can't have that
So
piece of candy.
I went
So-
3 years
Oh God.
where I'd go and I would like to the Fullerton
They
one,
must see you and
the
they're like,
Liso
"Oh, God."
Viejo, and I went about like I think it was like 4 years. It was a long time because I
Yeah.
remember just being like, I had it with you once, and I was like, this is the best thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
I was there
And
for
then
that.
yeah,
It was
you were
awesome.
there,
Dude, that was magical.
and I
moment.
really
best
wish
lasagna,
I
too.
really wish I'd gotten some to
Yes.
take home, or like gotten a whole order. So I went with now my wife, but on a date, and they had it, and I got a second meal because I was like, I don't know when this is ever gonna.
That's how I felt when you took me to Zito's.
Yeah, see,
Are we fine
Zito's
with-
is up there.
Are we fine with plugging the restaurant? Are we allowed to
It's
say
up
that
to
much?
you. I mean,
Yeah,
it's your-
Roma.
Oh yeah,
Roma
Roman
Cucina.
Cucina, downtown Fullerton. Go in there. I don't have any pull as far you cannot say Coach sent you and get a discount.
But
Not yet.
1776 United, you can,
But
right?
1776
or
United,
76
you can go get
United.
a T-shirt or 7, and you get 15% off. So
Promo code?
use the code Long Live Junto, no spaces,
There
no
we go, there we
underlines,
go.
just all together.
15% off. Good stuff there.
And make them happy, make us happy, make you happy. It's a trifecta.
Happy.
Yeah, it's all
Happy.
about happy. And you know
Happy.
what? Buy some for your family.
Wait,
So,
who?
Your family.
What about Vin Diesel?
Buy him. Well, yeah, because he's family.
Oh, okay.
So we got my buddy Mike, restaurant owner and entrepreneur.
Mhm.
And then let's go Goichi. You're the last bronze medal of the day.
Man, this is tough for me, and since I'm last, I'm just going to say like it was a race between Mike Wazowski and Mike
Oh.
say that.
and Mike Posner. So
Dude, that's
I don't know
great.
if you guys know who I'm picking. Mike Posner for
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar.
Good dude,
I
Cropper.
haven't listened to him in a long time, to be honest. But he's kind of like what helped me get through college. Like his music was good to me, and I enjoyed his music a lot. But
Mhm.
one thing I loved was like kind of just being on his journey of like
The Duke thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
going to Duke,
Yeah.
doing music. It was an incredible journey that he went on, and like it made me respect his hustle and like just like his attitude towards like working in life. You know,
for
so.
sure.
And his music was good to me, so I liked it. So Mike Posner is my bronze medal. For
Okay,
sure.
so I have like a story on him too, cause so him and Kid Cudi,
Yep.
I heard someone gave me both for them gave me a janky CD and had 2 of their songs on
Yeah.
each one of them. It was "Smoke and Drive" by Mike. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
But like he hadn't released it for real, so I lost the CD, and I couldn't find it on like
Really?
anywhere. Yeah, and I was a kid, and so I didn't want to like download something illegally or
Yeah.
get like LimeWire if everyone remembers that. But I didn't want to do any of that. But Mike Posner,
Back to dating ourselves.
yeah, "Smoke and Drive." That "Smoke and Drive" song, I still love that song.
Yeah.
And then Kid Cudi's was "Down and Out."
I don't know if I remember that one.
That
I'd have to listen to it.
I effing love that song. It's my favorite
Down
song by
and Out,
him.
okay.
Yeah, I don't, it's like, but I wanted to bring it up when we talked about Kid Cudi earlier. But yeah, I love him. Mike Posner. I wouldn't say I like all of his other stuff, but man, but I loved his like early stuff. Not to sound like
No, I agree with
it was
you.
just
Early
different.
on.
It was very different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he
So-
got really big, and it kind of like
I agree.
yeah.
So, I think it'd be interesting if we put something where we had like a
Honorable mention.
I don't know, anybody got an honorable mention they want to throw out or no?
Nah, we
No,
can't,
I was
no.
thinking-
If it didn't
No.
get said, it's done.
Yeah, I was thinking like it's funny to like put these people like on the pedestals like at the Olympics and stuff. You sit like for gold, silver, bronze.
That would be
and you
a
see
sight to
like
see.
I'm like picturing where like everybody's like gold, silver, bronze and like what they look like all standing on a pedestal together.
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting.
I have a.
But,
You act like I haven't already thought of that for the
Yeah,
video.
It sounds like it sounds like an Instagram post.
It's,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun. Stay tuned.
I just gotta get a picture of Mike Sexton somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got plenty.
I need that. And while you're at it, can you get me Mike from Roma Cucino's
Yeah.
picture?
We might.
You could just get the
Yeah,
Roma
That guy,
Cucino.
I gotta make sure to tag him too.
Like, hey, did you guys want dinner? No, I just need you to smile right now and bye.
You got the bronze medal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Trout beat you out, but
Maybe that's like, hey,
And
I
Mike
under-
Tyson.
I understand.
hey, Mike, can you stop hitting me for 1 second? I just need to take your photo, right?
But just so you
Wait,
feel
Mike
good,
Tyson
you were
or
my
Mike
third
from
pick
Roma
after
Cucino?
those.
Both.
It's like you do know what you should guys. You honestly should tell them that they've been awarded onto our show. I would love to watch
Dude,
the video
what if we got, like,
and video
certificate
record
made?
it.
Yeah.
Let's
Dude,
video
that'd be
record.
awesome.
Video record
Yeah.
that they've been awarded this on our medal round.
We get him a certificate to hang in
Dude,
the
like The
restaurant.
Office.
No, seriously, I want you guys. I would love
I'm
for you
gonna
guys
try
to do
it.
it. No, it
Dude,
needs
we
to
should
be.
just get the
shit.
chocolate that has the different colored like things, like
Yeah.
The Office, and make our own medals for it.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Is that a done
That is a good idea though.
Yeah.
Give them
No,
a gold
it's
one.
not a Dundee.
Yeah.
It was
Oh.
it was like the Office
Oh, the Office
Olympics.
Olympics.
Or,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
If
was
anyone
awesome.
hasn't figured out, I have not watched The Office all the way through, and I have not watched it like the other 3 members of this group because
How come
It's
you're
been
not
a
all
while.
over him?
I'm not.
because some of my favorite episodes, there's like 3 of them, and the one that and the one that I always quote and I always go to is the double Jeopardy joke
Oh,
that
God.
Michael has when he hits
That is so
when he hits the redhead
good.
chick with the car on company property, and they're
Meredith.
like, "Oh yeah, Meredith." And he's my favorite
was-
joke
that was
forever.
the first
Is
episode.
like, yeah, season 4,
Yeah,
episode 1.
yeah.
It's like he hits her, and they're like, "Oh, double Jeopardy," and he goes, he's like, or he says something. He's like, "Oh, I think that's double Jeopardy," and he's like,
No.
"Ah, shit, now I forgot."
Oh,
it."
dude.
Oh, you forgot the joke.
You
Okay.
built us all up.
It's
I'll
like-
do it.
he's
I'll
like-
do it.
yeah,
I'll do it.
say
I
it.
hit Meredith with. It did occur on company property, and I hit her with company property, so double jeopardy.
That's what it
I think
is.
he's like, I don't think that's how double jeopardy works.
He
Oh, I'm
goes-
sorry. What is? We're fine.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
Oh
damn,
my
dude.
God.
When I heard that joke, I saw that thing coming. When I first started watching that, I saw that joke coming. I'm like, do it. And then he goes,
What is?
he
We're
goes,
fine.
What is? We're fine. And I'm just like, yes! I lost my shit. I paused it, and I'm like,
Oh
I'm
my
restarting this
God,
episode
dude.
just so I can watch her get hit.
Oh
again.
my god.
There's a moment, an episode. It's actually one of the last episodes Michael's on where
Oh,
I
man,
had
we're
that
going down this road.
Yeah.
where I had that
about to
moment.
Who's got 8 hours?
Yeah. But I had
Someone's
that
got a
moment. It's like
family to
We
go
need to
back
be affiliates, baby. Family.
but like he gets the
lives
he gets the ring. For,
I don't know
guys-
how that song goes.
you guys
know
suck.
what I'm talking about.
but he gets the ring for Holly, and it's like huge, and like Pam freaks out, and he goes, "Yeah, 3 years salary."
Oh shit!
Instead of 3 months.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh
you're
my
supposed to do,
God.
right?
Yeah.
We
Oh my
we may end up having some episodes where instead of like 2 segments with like a Junto question, we might just like go into like a best of or something, and we pick some of our best of stuff and we share it with everybody.
Oh my
We should just
God.
turn on
And
the
we-
camera one day and just.
Yeah, and then might go into some of that stuff and kind of like share like a lot of our best ofs, and then that'll definitely fill an hour and a half of just back and forth best ofs. But I'm glad we could get through, and we didn't have nobody really stole anybody's gold, silver, or bronze.
Yeah.
And we had some good ones too. We had some good ones come up that I probably would have thought of, or some that didn't like initially come to my mind. So
Jersey Mike's was solid.
yeah, Jersey, I will say Beast Bronze was a good one because like
I died when you
I
almost
literally
said
just had a
Michaels.
sub there the other day, and I already won another one. So,
Michael's
but,
is a good place.
That's why I'm laughing. 'Cause
but I'm proud. I'm proud of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
I typed in
experience
famous
you get
Mike's
there.
and Michael's came up.
yeah, but
it's like
I
a
think
place you don't want to admit you go often.
Yeah. Like Hobby Lobby?
that and Hooters.
Hobby Lobby's okay,
Yeah.
but when you say like as a male, right? Like
Michael's
I go
the
to Michael's
yarn.
often. Like,
Well, they used to have those things when we were kids where it was the animal. It was an animal, and
Tall
you would.
Mouse.
It was this like animal, like a tiger, or it'd be like different. It was like a black. It was like this black thing that you would pretty much color. It was like cut out, but you would color, and when you color it, it would be like, for example, you'd color a tiger,
okay.
and it was like it was this one of these like.
Oh
Really
yeah,
cool-
yeah.
Talking about the light brights.
No, you'd etch it. It's like a
No.
there's like a black layer over
yeah,
the.
that's it.
Oh,
Yeah, and you color it. I'm
yeah.
Thank you for.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
got you.
Thank you.
Like a stencil?
Yeah, it was.
Stencil
Yeah,
thing?
you like it's like pretty much like coloring where you coloring in between the lines, but you
Okay.
definitely can't color. You can't f this up because it's black.
Yeah.
You're like so you're just coloring it, and then when you like let it go, I mean you
It's
can
like
keep it there.
perfectly like.
You
Yeah.
can keep it there, but then if you
Yeah.
let it go without it,
Sometimes there's
it's
there's like a rainbow underneath it, and it's
yeah,
like,
yeah, it was
What
so
the
cool.
hell?
Yeah,
I've never seen
yeah.
that.
yeah, that was like my grandma used to like because I felt like my grandma hated watching us at times.
Yeah.
So she was like, "We're going to Michael's," and this thing will last you like we would shut up, and Reagan and I are like racing each other, like going at it, like with the
You know
like
what's
that thing.
It's like
That's where Michael's.
the material on
I
top
know
is like it's like you know how like scratch offs,
Yeah, I don't like how it
Oh,
feels.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
don't like how
yeah.
it feels.
but it's like that kind of material where like it's like a
Trying to
gloss.
repeal. If you're ever trying to repel beef, just have scratch off
Dude,
material.
if you
around
put that
you.
on, do you know what I'm talking about? Though? It's not.
Yeah.
It's an unpleasant feel
Yeah.
to your.
What about
to
the
your
stickers
skin.
that would smell like the
Scratch
actual
and
fruit? Yeah, like the strawberry one. Like you
Yeah,
would
those not
scratch
edible.
This, well, it's not edible, but it smells amazing.
It does. They do smell.
Yeah.
good.
And like the markers.
I don't
They
like
made
those
us-
scratchers when you have to use your nails. That's also
Mm.
I'll do it, but I'm like I that's one of the least feelings where I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? When you're like scratching it off and you're
I love
like,
this so
God,
much.
like, do you know what I'm talking?
No, I know
Yeah.
what you mean,
I-
especially
I know what
lottery
you're
ones.
talking about, 'cause
I'll
they
never
get
use
your
my
nail
nails
and
for
I-
lottery.
Yeah,
Well,
and you're
they
just
get
like
some of my
they're
nail, and then my days.
yeah,
ruined.
and then you don't even win the lottery, and
Yeah.
you're just like, damn, like that
Now
sucks.
my nail's dirty.
Yeah.
I'm out $2.
It's hot. It's 100 degrees,
Yeah.
and you're almost finished with your 44-ounce Coke from Circle K.
It's funny
Yeah.
you brought.
But you
up-
have your 1776 shirt on.
Yeah, yeah. Long live Junto.
family.
It's all been said. That finishes this.
Oh
that
my
finishes it. The circle.
It's funny you brought up babysitting though, because I'll remember my grandparents. My brother and I were so young, we
Yeah.
barely remember this. But we go to like the Woodwood Mall, and if anyone remembers that mall, it was trash. I mean, like everything there looked old and dated. People who went there, like they looked like they were about to die, like within the hour. And I'll never forget, like to keep us busy, they would tire us out by making us walk to the mall. Then we walked in the mall.
Yeah.
And every
good
time we
idea, though.
went, we always asked for like an icy and a churro or whatever, right? Or like a pretzel. And grandparents never bought it for us.
Yeah, because the sugar.
Just
Yeah, because the sugar can keep you up. Yeah.
But see, this is what I don't get. They gave us ice cream at their home and they gave us soda, but they never wanted to spend money outside of the house. So it was like torture for a little kid. And then we want to play on the playground. They're like, no, we're going to continue walking. So man, like as a kid, like that blew.
They walked you like a dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
exactly
what
what
it
I
was.
was thinking. I
We
was
just
like,
didn't have leashes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But other than that,
Well,
we're
that's
good.
good.
Run
You didn't
free,
try to run
free
away,
bird.
but The second you try to run away, you're gonna be the
If
kid that
I
A little Asian boy on the
leave
leash. It's just
tomorrow.
cliche.
Yeah. They're trying to be different, okay? Well, so we talked about mics. We talked about the song we would never skip.
Keep them separated.
We got through. If we're going on any trips or anybody else we're going on trips. I'd consider this a successful week for ourselves.
Hell yeah.
And this was great to finally be back in person because, like we said, the first episode was the last time that we were all here, and then I had to fly through snow and shit. So,
A couple times.
yeah. So I'm happy to be back, boys. I'm happy that we can continue to do this, and it's not just a 1 week deal.
Wait, no, it was before the first episode because you came back. Remember you came back from spring break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah. You totally forgot about
But
that.
we didn't.
That
We
was
were-
the
we-
first
we-
episode, wasn't it?
No,
Wasn't the
Wait,
first
what?
episode when I came back for spring break?
I thought that was.
No.
Yeah.
I thought it was because
Because we had the test one on the couch, but
Oh yeah, you guys
Oh,
had game
yeah.
night. You guys had game night before.
Oh, wait.
You guys did game night before. Oh.
No, we did one-
We did a test one. You guys were
Yeah.
we did that one first on the couch.
but we
But
didn't.
then our
Even,
first episode we did in here.
Yeah,
That was when I
yeah.
came back for spring break.
was that the?
yeah,
wait,
that was
Yeah.
the first real
'Cause
real
we were
episode.
testing it. We were testing the cameras out
True.
and mics and stuff because you and G were on the couch.
That
Hannah
was
on the other
spring
couch.
break 3
Yeah,
months ago.
because the second,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
the second,
March,
Okay,
man.
okay. So it was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that
the
was
second-
the first official episode.
Oh damn! I thought I was like
No,
like
the-
I thought I got
Yeah,
you,
okay.
and
No,
I was
the
like,
first real episode.
I thought we'd done. Oh man,
Because then you guys did.
You had the
guys a
fly,
game
don't
night
worry.
too.
we lost like
you had
5
one.
viewers.
You
Yeah.
had one.
It's okay.
You were right about the fly. I'll give you that one.
But I'm excited for.
Thank you. I still don't have the cornholes though.
We're
It's
gonna
okay.
play.
He'll, I think
Send you
he'll-
pictures.
I think he'll
Dude, I'm
share
so
it.
salty.
He's gonna share his.
I want
cornhole
those
video, okay?
cornholes so bad.
Where'd you get them, or what'd I get them from?
1776 United, by the way.
76
Yeah,
United.
15% off.
1776 United is their website.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's, that's
Okay.
the that's the
1776
limited
United.com.
liability company.
So lots
Bunch
of
of
great,
cool
lots,
guys.
Lots
What's
of
the
great
They
stuff
love
there.
what's the
hockey.
15% off again? What was the code?
Long live Junto, no spaces.
Right there, or
The nice shirts,
Yeah.
nice shirts,
We'll have
guys.
it. We also have it on our. We'll have it on our social media as well.
right
So,
there,
We
everybody.
want to give.
Not the no ad
Also, in
symbol
the
though.
also the description.
Yeah, we'll have it. We'll have it
Yep.
posted, so it'll be easy to find.
But cool group
It's
of
also on our
guys.
social media. It's already been posted once, but in case you can't find it. But thank you for everybody tuning in, guys. Thank you for another fun week,
Was.
and we will see everyone next week.
Yeah.
See you
guys.
Later,
See ya.
everybody.